Welcome into the Upstate Pulse. It is a beautiful Saturday. Yeah, a little bit cloudy, but that's fine. We know you're out and about. We saw you out there just driving along. And if you're stuck on Woodruff Road, so is everybody else. So try not to be angry. Just sit back, relax, and listen to the dulcet tones of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, dulcet. That's us. We want to talk to the people who have never heard the show before. Perhaps you're, as they say in the area, tooling around. I don't say that, but I've heard people say tooling
has
around.
Said that? I know we're breaking format here, but
I've heard that a lot. Yes, you're breaking.
I think
format.
it would be. Is it not loafing around?
No, it's tooling around. If you're loafing, you're doing nothing. Tooling, you're out and about. If you're tooling, that's Def Leppard. Anyway, so
yeah, but if people are loafing, can they still tune in and loaf along with us?
You can, but you're not really loafing. You're enjoying this wonderful program. So if this is your first time, if you're tooling around in South Carolina, North Carolina, or Georgia, then welcome. Let me tell you a little bit about the show. We don't do politics. We have plenty of that on our award-winning programming during the week, starting with Joey Hudson and Tara, and then Mike Gallagher, and then Bill Frady, and then Charlie James, and then other people. So you can check all that out during the week, but on the weekend, we like to have fun. And there are some of you out there. Politics is your only fun and you're sad people. I don't care if you get mad and turn away. If politics is your sport, you're sad. Okay. I get that that's part of life, but let it go and dare to smile. Okay. Don't smile because your guy got a zinger in on the other side. No, just have some fun, smile, go out and have a good time. Get yourself a nice juicy burger. And enjoy that burger with some American cheese and a little bit of grease dripping off that gets in your beard. That's okay. It's all right.
I'm going to say this right now, and I'm about to be everybody's least favorite person. I don't like American cheese. American cheese is not cheese.
You're saying that as if it was a surprise.
Yeah, okay, communist. Anyway, so
it's not cheese. It is literally labeled as cheese product because they are not legally allowed to call it just cheese.
Okay, all right, wait. I haven't done introductions or anything. Next, you're going to say that Spam isn't ham, and you'd be wrong, okay? Because there's ham in there somewhere. All right. Anyway, this is the kind of stuff we do. We just have fun talking about outlandish things. When you're in your cube and you're taking your break, but you can't afford it. You don't want to walk around because you don't really like anybody you work with. So you're just like clicking on stuff on the internet. Well, that's us. That's absolutely us. That's what we do. All right. Let me introduce the stars of the show. You've already heard the voices, starting out with Cameron.
Hi, I'm here.
And followed by the voice of news on WORD. All right, one of the voices of news on WORD. That would be Matthew Causey.
Hello. What I gotta say, when I go out for a drink of pints on the midsummer day's night, I love me some good old-fashioned American hot dogs and hamburgers on the grill with a good old slice of American cheese, which I will quickly replace with another type of cheese that is much better than American cheese.
Okay, what, Swiss or?
I actually like Monster on my burgers.
Munster.
But Munster.
It's Munster.
Cheddar is really good. On burgers as well, or as a general cheese, that's usually what I'll go to. Swiss is all right. Provolone is a really good one that I like.
I feel very neutral about the Swiss.
I love provolone. Yeah. Provolone's really good.
Yeah.
No, I really do. I love
it's especially good with a lot of beef stuff.
All right.
What about pepper jack? Do you do pepper jack?
I'm not a big pepper jack guy.
Okay.
Because it's a little bit spicy. Also, the other voice that you heard earlier, he's from down south. That'll be Odie.
Well, the top of the morning to everybody out there listening in the radio land on the wireless. I want to say a big, very happy birthday to everybody listening back home, because we all celebrate our birthday on the 18th of May. That's what happened, and it's a great day for everybody. And I must say one other thing, Matthew, Kerrygold.
I just, speaking of birthdays, happy birthday to my wife. Today is her birthday, and happy birthday to her.
Yeah, she must be Irish. She's one of the Irish
her maiden name is McLean.
There you go.
Oh, that'd be Scottish.
She says she's from Irish descent. So there can't be any McLeans. So in all of Ireland, there was never born a McLean.
Let me just check. No, never.
Okay, all right. Fine.
Well, no, the Scottish clans are all from Ireland originally anyway.
So they migrated? Okay, all right.
Because, they didn't like...
They walked across the peninsula, right?
Yep. They didn't like the terrible
weather. Which is easy to do. You can walk across an island.
They didn't like the terrible weather in Ireland, so they went for even more terrible weather in Scotland.
All right.
So is it just like very dreary in Scotland as far as like a lot of mist and stuff?
The boats left us behind, and we had to fend for ourselves, eating potatoes and creamy chocolate, because, you know, it's the nicest chocolate is in Ireland. But other than that, we had to fend for ourselves.
Cocoa plants and things like that. All right, let me tell you, if you want to be a part of this show, text us at 71307. Text Flaccid. I don't care if you use C's or Z's or S's, as many as you want to use, but text Flaccid to 71307. We are also live, first ones in the building to do it. Pioneers, if you will. No, we are pioneers. On Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or X at either 98.9 WRD or the Upstate Pulse. People on there already, including Duna Bros, who says, Matthew, no politics on the Upstate Pulse.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Yes. And Duna Bros also says cheddar is the way. He's a big fan of cheddar. Scott on the stream says, evening, guys. Last week, EA announced that they would start placing ads on their games. Yeah, did we talk about that last week? It was.
I don't think we did.
It was on the list.
Yeah.
It was on my list. So we'll try to get to that this week. Duna Bros says they were run out by the Pied Piper. So are you saying the Scottish are rats?
No, he set his pipe to Scott.
Okay.
He could.
All right.
He has settings on it.
Tracy says hello from Texas. Hello, Tracy. Jamie says hello from the us.
Tracy coming in from Texas. Well, howdy, Tracy. How you doing? It's a fine, fine American day right down here in the heartland of South Carolina. Tell you what.
All right. You got some excellent accent. You get better. I mean, your stoner is your best as far as American accents go. I mean,
my stoner, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like we were here and then they were there. And so there was a lot of we, and then people got happy because there was a lot of we.
There was one time when
I
I fell off the back of my horse, and it turns out that I can't even ride a horse. I was sitting on my couch out of my brain, but you know, it's fun to do.
Except he actually really did fall off a horse.
When did we take this turn?
He really did fall off a horse. It was kind of a scary thing. All right, let's start this show off right. And that is, Matthew, what's a sandwich?
What? That is a very, very political question that we really shouldn't be getting into.
It's not. It's not politics. It is not politics.
Now,
what is a sandwich?
Got two slices of bread and you've got something in between it, that's generally speaking a sandwich.
All right, Cameron, what's your definition of a sandwich?
2 buns and then some sort of meat or some sort of filling inside. I would say a grilled cheese would also constitute as a sandwich. There has to be something in between.
Grilled
two
cheese is
pieces
absolutely
of bread.
a sandwich.
Yeah, I know some people have a difference.
No, do not. All right, Odie, what's your definition of a sandwich? Your face is purple, dude. Don't do it.
He's thinking of a time in Belgium. Belgium.
Sometimes when you come to Amsterdam, there are certain areas they have
No.
They have red lights in them, and you can pay a lot of money for a sandwich. But you know, sometimes it feels good in my brain. Mm-hmm.
Okay, as long as it's your brain and not another part of your body. All right, so
you see, when you say that, it's like
an Indiana judge has declared that tacos and burritos are actually sandwiches.
No.
Yes.
What?
Yes. The court agrees with, Judge Craig Bobe ruled that tacos and burritos are Mexican-style sandwiches. So they're Mexican-style sandwiches. And in a years-long battle between a restaurateur and the Allen County Plan Commission in Fort Wayne, Indiana, per the station that reported this, Judge Bobe's ruling has opened the door to Famous Taco is the name of the place, to open a second location at a strip mall on the city's southwest side. The court agrees with Quintana that tacos and burritos are Mexican-style sandwiches, and the original written commitment does not restrict potential restaurants to only American cuisine-style sandwiches. So this has to do with sales of alcohol and then what's a restaurant and what's a bar.
So they're trying to bend the language so they can open up a separate thing, right?
Well, here's what it comes down to. So a judge, this is one of those arguments. There's another argument in there. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Okay, that's another one. That's another argument. So, let's see. Chris says on the stream, a sandwich is bread, meat, and no, I'm not being a part of the
he's
cult.
part of that cult.
Yeah, he is a part of that.
Well, he was talking.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Shout out, long live the fighters again, Chris.
It is. If you do not have Kerrygold in your sandwich, you have to have Duke's mayonnaise.
No, you don't. I should have known that.
I hate mayonnaise.
Yeah, mayonnaise is mayonnaise, man. All these people around here. Well, it's born in upstate South Carolina. So daggum, I gotta worship at the altar of Duke's.
At the bottom of the jar.
Duke's, I'm leaving. See ya.
If you don't worship Dukes, then you don't worship at all.
Duke's is a fine company, but your mayonnaise is just mayonnaise. It's just whipped eggs. Okay. That's all it is. It's eggs whipped and
So what?
and other stuff in it.
Did they have a bad relationship and they were whipped into shape? And,
yeah, that's
they
or
had-
maybe
they had
they
a good
were out of
relationship.
shape, which mayonnaise could make you be. So depending on if you eat the light mayonnaise. So anyway,
Well, if you're drinking mayonnaise.
all right,
that's
all right. So
serious.
let us go to our foreign correspondent
Okay.
and ask him.
I'm ready.
Is a taco and a burrito a sandwich?
Well, you see, sandwiches were originally invented by the Duke of Mayonnaise. Sorry, the Duke of Sandwich, and it consisted of meat and bread. And what I can describe is the taco it's a bread substitute. It's like bread. It's bready kind of a shape, and
No.
It's a little bit
made,
hard.
it's made out of flour, which bread is made out of.
Bread is made out of flour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Well,
is a
it
taco
depends,
shell.
It depends on
Unless it's a
what
corn
type
shell.
of
Yeah.
because a lot of them use cornmeal.
So a corn shell is
Mm.
not a sandwich.
If you make a sandwich with one slice of bread, is it still a sandwich?
Yes, it's still a sandwich. Had this discussion with Rob Brown from the Rob Brown Show, the famous Rob Brown Show, the award-winning Rob Brown Show, just yesterday.
Right. So that means that if you're using one slice, then you're using one bread piece and filling.
By the way, really quick, Chris proselytized somewhere else. Go ahead.
So therefore, if it's only the one piece of bread, it's like when you were a kid, because I know especially when I was a kid, your hamburgers didn't have burger buns; they had 2 slices of bread.
They did if you're poor. Yes.
Yeah, and we had
that's-
that.
Yeah, same here. And they would get all mushy in the middle. But here's a question
Yeah.
for you. Since you don't think that one slice of bread constitutes being a sandwich.
Oh no, it is.
Okay, I was going
Yeah,
to say,
yeah,
so if in the middle of eating, somehow the edge of the bread that's intact
Mm.
separates, then suddenly it's 2 pieces of bread.
Yeah.
So then it instantly becomes a sandwich.
It doesn't matter what it becomes when you're eating it. It matters when you start it, because you can be a messy eater and oh my gosh, my stuff fell out of my sandwich.
It's become a
technically not
sandwich
a sandwich
now.
anymore.
But
or
it was a
something like
sandwich
that.
anyway.
That's just
So
silly,
what do you
and you're
guys
getting into
think?
semantics at that point.
What is a sandwich? So a judge in Indiana has declared that tacos and burritos are Mexican sandwiches. Are you cool with? I'm fine with it.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I don't have a
I think
problem
it's
with it.
wrong.
I think
It's
a
definitely
burrito
wrong.
is less of a sandwich than a taco.
It's a
would be.
wrap.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
It's still a
Look,
sandwich.
and the other
Listen.
thing is like we're talking. All right, so a taco is a taco. This is not a thing of squares and rectangles here.
It's
Yeah.
just a completely different thing.
What?
Yes, it's a completely different thing altogether.
It's a taco.
No, yeah,
Mr. Cotta. I'm the
because
only one who gets that reference, but that's fine.
you can have an ice cream sandwich, and that's not bread. No.
It is.
Yeah,
it's
it
a
is.
sandwich, but it's a sandwich.
It's a sandwich.
It's a sandwich.
Whoever said it's not a sandwich?
It says it on the label.
Yeah,
So it's
ice
gotta
cream
be true.
sandwich.
It's an
That's
ice
gotta be-
cream
yeah.
sandwich. It's called
Yeah,
an ice cream
and
sandwich.
In Amsterdam, it could
You
be a
don't-
sandwich as well.
You don't call a taco a Mexican sandwich. It's
Well,
never been said.
We don't know that. I
Well,
don't live in
on-
Mexico.
on-
Do
I
you?
could call up my correspondent who
Well,
lives
you-
in Mexico.
You text him.
and
No.
ask him.
Actually, you text him. That's on the ground reporting. You text him and see what he says. All right. Chris says anything hard shell is not a sandwich. I don't necessarily agree with that.
If you let your sandwich
have
out
you
in the
ever
sun,
ate? Have
toast,
you ever eaten?
a
Yeah,
toast
yeah.
sandwich
Or unleavened bread. Have you ever had an unleavened bread
Yeah.
sandwich? Now the other question is, which is brought up, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yes.
Because technically it's bread folded in half
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
something in the middle of it.
Yeah, but if you're cutting your hot dog buns, if you cut them, if you put your knife too far through, then you've got 2 slices of bread.
Well, it doesn't matter
Stop it there,
necessarily
bros.
how many slices of bread you have, because like take a sub for example, where you have one roll of bread that you'll cut, and you don't always cut it all the way through. So it's the same
It's
kind
a
of
sandwich.
thing.
It's a meatball sandwich.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You can whatever you want to put in there. That's still a sandwich, and it's the same thing with a hot dog.
I've
There you
reached out to my correspondent. I'll see if he'll fill us in.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Well, he can call in if he wants.
No,
I don't know if that's a good
no,
idea.
no. It's a texting thing, not a calling thing.
Well,
Not
I'm
everyone,
just
Odie,
yes,
as is evidence here.
Yeah.
Not everyone can speak on the radio.
they don't have to. They speak on the telephone.
We're going to take a break.
Are we?
Yes, we
Okay.
are. And when we come back, we are going to ask Odie. Here's the thing. Throughout the show, we want to know what's a sandwich and what's not a sandwich. Because I'm curious as to what you guys think. Text line is 71307. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X at 98.9 WRD or the Upstate Pulse. You are listening to that there Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the sandwich.
The greatest debate that the Upstate Pulsers ever had.
Sandwich.
Is it a sandwich? I don't
Sandwich.
know if it's a sandwich.
Oh,
You want to come back with asking?
yes. But you put that thing in there, right? You put the parody in.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Okay. All right. And you can put that on stream.
The parody.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't want a full rejoin, then you just want to go straight into asking?
No, rejoin after.
Yeah, I have
So
the
you-
parody, then I have the rejoin,
Yeah.
and then put in Ask Odie.
No, we're going to intro Ask Odie. We're not just going to come back with it.
Oh,
We're
okay.
gonna come back and you're going to see if we have any texts.
So I'm going to put it.
Welcome to
in
Inside
three.
Radio. You're going to see if we have any texts. If,
I'm
we
going to
have-
put it in spot 3, in pot 3.
if that's what you so choose.
This is what we do when we're not doing that voodoo, that you do, that I do, that he do.
This is about as organized as every single show on this station or any station around the world. I'm
Anyone
sure.
got a dime? I need a crap load of dimes.
Thank you.
Also, as a man who's
It might be
traveled,
Duna Bros, but you can't talk about him because it's political.
Chris, I will say, a taco's a taco, man. Things are the things in which we specify them.
I want to know if we collectively, all of us, even the listeners, if we all just drive down to Mexico and say, I would like a Mexican sandwich, will they say taco or burrito?
Yeah, they will.
Do you want a taco or do you want a burrito?
I think there would be an accompanying sigh before they tell
What are you
us.
doing? Do you know someone in Mexico?
I know Mexican.
That's not the same
Mexican is
thing.
not a language.
Restaurant in Mexico.
Smokey the bar.
I can call up El Cathedral. I have the number.
We
That
are
doesn't
not.
sound
We
real.
cannot call someone on the air without them knowing that they're on the radio. We cannot do. It's illegal here in the United States.
Can I call them and say, hi, you're on the air?
No. You have to
No.
call them and say, hey, we're doing a radio show. Would you like to go on the air? No, you cannot do the other thing because I love my job.
Yeah, I love your job too.
You can't have it. It's mine. And you would be
I wasn't expecting
grossly underpaid like me if you had it. So, I mean, you know. You'll have to pry my job.
I
from
am
my
trying
cold,
to get
dead
someone
hands.
to get on the stream, but I think he might be working.
Well, we would have went to a Mexican restaurant today and just asked the people in a Mexican restaurant, but we can't do that. He's on there, Cameron.
Is he?
Yes.
Yes, you were. So we are having a discussion, or at least there was a story.
A judge in Indiana
A
has
judge-
declared that tacos and burritos are Mexican sandwiches.
What would you like to add to that, being my official correspondent from Mexico? Yes, but what I'm trying to ask is
Is a taco a sandwich?
a taco a sandwich?
There's no it's yes.
Maybe it's a certain point of view.
Listen, if you need to call it El sandwich, then it's El sandwich.
Oh, stop it.
What? I'm Irish. We like
Oh,
to
look.
see.
Yep, that's what they said.
Oh, I thought that was an answer.
No. That was a
So you always answer with a question? What are you doing, man?
This is not Jeopardy.
he's a very complex individual.
Oh, we have a story about Jeopardy later.
Listen to this.
Missed
Thank
them,
you.
but now they're back.
Thank you.
Rob's Hat, the band that took the country world by storm, just dropped their latest hit album. She's
Also enjoyed
easy
this one,
like
too.
country music.
Hey, y'all, this is Lonnie from Rob's Hat. Please buy our new album because our drummer Purvis done stole another stinking red truck and we need bail money. Thank you.
This album is bound to be a hit at your barbecue, bail hearing, or bar mitzvah with tracks like She's Easy Like Country Music, She's Not My Girl, She's My Bartender.
She's not my girl. She's my bartender. I am the man, I'm not a pretender. She's not my girl, she's my bartender. But at 2 a.m. I am him, the guy that's gonna win her.
Double wide love in a single wide. Lychees in my breechies. Storm clouds.
Storm clouds on the horizon.
Double wide love and it does this.
On the plane.
Some of it, this is how the narrator said it.
To feel and smell and look there is. Yes, because when I wrote it, I had his voice in mind.
It's sultry, man.
Waffle House Serenade and Overcompensation.
Mid-size, half-size, extended cab with rag tops. B6, B8, it means that this won't stop. Pocket space too small, we'll park that truck sideways. It's not the motion of the ocean, it's a capsize these days. You can try to hide it, but you won't hear what you say. Yeah, the parking lot's full and you're just truck compensated.
Order now and get absolutely free Pappy Does Show Tunes. The beautiful vocal stylings of the one and only Pappy will delight audiences everywhere with his magnificent renditions of Danny Boy,
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are gone.
Toyland, Memory from Cats, Jelly Roll Blues, Hello My Baby,
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtop gal.
Lady Marmalade, and many more.
Gitty, gitty, ya, da, da. Gitty, gitty, ya, yeah. Mocha chocolata, ya. Creole lady marmalade. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Moi, baby! Wait a second. Wait, that means what?
Pick up or download Cheese Easy like country music from Rob's Hat today. Venmo your money to hashtag Purvis Loves Red Trucks. Purvis will be waiting in jail. Seriously, dude? Again?
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. Love that Rob's Hat Band. Cannot wait until they are on tour. If Purvis will quit stealing red trucks. Here's the problem. Purvis thinks every red truck belongs to him.
Well, it does.
So if you're driving a red truck, do not drive past Purvis's single wide because he will find you and take the truck.
It's a danger zone.
Now, when he takes it, he might soup it up a little bit. Your sound system's going to be a little bit better.
The
You're gonna
price will increase after he
yes.
steals it.
Your property value in your truck will go up in certain areas of the country. So there's that. All right. Text line 71307. Do we have any texts that are readable?
Oh, sorry. I was looking up the ingredients of American cheese.
Okay. All right. Yes. Well.
Sandwiches can be made from one piece of bread when it's folded over. If you fold a pizza, now you see, if you fold a pizza, it's a sandwich.
No, it's a calzone, right?
That's what I would have thought.
No,
but,
a calzone is a specifically made way. It uses basically the same ingredients as pizza, but it's made in a different way.
No, man. And see, just make a pizza, they fold it over. That's a calzone.
No,
they
if
put
you
some
fold over a
American
pizza-
cheese on it, and it sticks it together, and it's a calzone.
This is going to be one of those shows where
Folding
me and
over-
Matthew are
If you fold
together.
over pizza, it doesn't become a sandwich. It's just a folded over pizza.
No, it
Behold.
becomes New York style pizza.
Lots
that's deep dish.
and lots of Flacids. I love to put all those cheeses in a different burger at the one time. That's all of your cheeses, Matthew. You left out gorgonzola.
If you do all
I
that,
don't think I've ever had.
if you
gorgonzola.
put all them cheeses together, you're not going to be regular. You're going to be constipated, and it's going to be everybody. You're going to be grumpy.
You probably will. We are the pioneers to tune in. We are the Siamese cats on Disney. Fair enough. Not sure what that is. A hot dog is not a sandwich because only one side is filling and deliberately exposed to view. That's a very naughty sandwich.
well,
It
then
depends
a
on how-
meatball sub wouldn't be.
Yeah, it depends on how
sandwich,
deep
what?
your bread is. I
How
mean,
deep
you know,
is your bread?
if your bread covers the meat or whatever is inside of it, like a hot dog, if the bun comes up on either side and the hot dog is not sticking up over the top, it's a sandwich.
See, it's the difference between like a balcony and like an actual house.
Yeah.
What language are you
what?
even speaking?
Architectural.
I said yeah, but after I said it, I was like, What?
You said you agreed. You agreed.
And Odie, I'm a week late, but a fellow Brit here. I don't see any other British people.
Is he a pound short?
He's I don't know, he's something short. But he does say Radio Luxembourg forever, so I will allow it with that. But fellow Brit.
Well, here's the thing. According to what I know,
One of
you
Yeah.
represent everybody from over there.
Yes, I do.
Wait, what?
That's your answer for everything.
I don't know where you got that idea. What the?
Whoa, that's some tricky wording on that question.
What's going on?
Okay, didn't see that one coming.
So, what do you guys want to talk about?
All right, welcome into the Ask Odie segment. If you have something to ask Odie about anything that's not on the continent of North America, he's an expert in all that. Anything on the continent of North America, from whatever is on the southern tip, I don't remember, to Canada, which Rob Brown from the Rob Brown Show calls America's hat, is still my favorite thing. Then you can ask Matthew and Cameron. They're experts on that. I'm an expert on nothing. But if you have a question for Odie, ask him. The first thing we're going to talk about on Ask Odie is, why in the world would Ireland put up a portal with New York City?
Well, you see. So everybody knows what the portals are. The portals are a 24-hour live video stream between two cities. And they figured...
But describe the architecture before you move on.
The architecture looks like a massive concrete lifesaver, or polo mint if you're in Europe. You know, the lifesavers the mints with the hole inside.
Oh, you're saying lifesaver, not lightsaber.
Yeah,
I just really need subtitles. Go ahead.
Irish gibberish.
The portal is like a laugh saver, but it's got a screen. It's got a big screen in the middle, and it's got a camera. So people in Dublin can see what people in America, New York specifically, are doing.
Yeah,
because it's across the Atlantic.
Specifically, yeah, I got it. It's
and vice versa.
Never gets old. Yeah.
So when it opened up, there was great, frivolities, and there was bands playing music, and there was dancers, Irish dancers dancing, and there was break dancers in America, and they were all dancing and having fun. About 25, maybe 30 minutes later, somebody was arrested on the Irish side because, well, I'm just going to say it. They wanted to show the Americans their boobies. It's what they wanted to do. And
I think you could have used better. I mean, it was they showed them their breasts.
Yeah.
Breasts are more acceptable than the other word you said.
Well, I mean, I was talking about the blue-footed boobies. You know, the bird that lives in southern...
Oh, I thought that was a fish.
And that's like an exotic pet that you can't have in
Can't have
Ireland.
it, so they got arrested for that. Followed shortly by somebody else being arrested in Ireland because they grabbed a microphone off of a friend of mine that works for one of the RTE radio stations, the Irish radio stations, and started using profanities.
Yeah, you're not going to name drop? Like, okay, I know that, dude.
No.
Okay, all right.
So they were doing that, and then there was
should have held the mic a little bit better.
There was somebody else
I mean,
arrested.
he needs to work on his grip.
He does. He's bad grip.
Yes.
He's got a very flaccid grip.
I have a dumbbell workout that'll help him out pretty good.
Yeah.
And
He
those
might lose an arm.
Those one things that you squeeze, that make your fingers stronger. Yeah.
So then it was followed by more and more. And then as the days went on, this was supposed to run for 6 months. Okay. It was going to stay live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 6 months. As the days went on, there was certain adult themed internet sites, and people were holding them up on the phone and putting it onto the big screen in New York. Now you'll notice that all of the badness was coming from Ireland. Then unfortunately it took a really bad turn, and somebody put a photograph of the 9/11 towers. That was just horrible, nasty. But then New York said, well, you know what, if y'all are going to be bad, then we're going to do the same thing. So they started putting pictures of the famine up and putting pictures of English taking over Ireland, and it just got really nasty.
Wait, the English took over Ireland?
Apparently, I don't know. Maybe that's why we don't speak Irish anymore.
Could be.
And
man, I hope that was legal.
It was just,
Don't worry
about it.
Do you think he said too shy? Okay, all right, we're good then.
We're good.
We're all about Lamar here. You go ahead.
So then,
or Lamal. I'm sorry, I said his name wrong.
The whoever controls the guys that ran the portal said it's okay. We can fix it. We can put in a delay so we can blur out stuff. But they weren't expecting the Irish people to come back in force, and there's a photograph in one of the Irish papers of 25 merry individuals. They might have had one or two adult beverages at about 3 o'clock in the morning in Ireland.
No, just merry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And they were showing their posteriors to the good people.
Mooning. Mooning.
Yeah,
okay.
there's a full
all
moon in
all
Ireland.
There was 25 full moons in Ireland. Now you have to remember that 3 o'clock in the morning in Ireland is only
So
9
it was like
o'clock.
Jupiter.
It's only 9
It was like
yeah,
Jupiter with all the moons. Yeah, it's just.
It's only 9 o'clock in New York, and people that could be on vacations could have their kids with them, walking. Oh, let's go look at the portal, and all that kind of fun stuff happened. And so
the people who put this together were shocked.
they were shocked.
They didn't believe that this would happen, which means they're stupid.
Yeah,
but here's
pretty
the
much.
thing.
They're
I don't
stupid.
know what you'd expect to
Yeah,
happen. but
I
that.
mean, come on.
It's since been shut down. It
It's like
hasn't
the
opened up
internet,
again.
but it's like a big picture
Yeah,
frame.
but here's the thing, is that it's in 11 other countries, in 11 other cities, and they have had none of this happen. Ireland.
So what you're saying is Ireland is the problem. In
no,
this case.
and New York.
And no, I will say it. Ireland started it. It's not a case of, well, he started it.
No,
It is a case of he
listen,
started
if
it.
Ireland didn't, New York would have.
Eventually.
Yeah.
I think we just stirred them on. So
You started like 5 minutes before New York would have.
the portal is now down for repairs.
Because things get
Yep.
broken when there's a lot of moons in it. All right, you're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
It's kind of
The sheer amount of pale light broke the light.
Yes, it's like it couldn't handle it.
Someone watching it goes,
There was so much reflection. It was back and forth. It was,
But there was
basically a laser on the New York side.
there was so much other stuff. There was I don't know. I don't know if I can say it.
This is
I know what it
from my
is.
correspondent.
I know some.
That looks like a sandwich to me.
So, yeah.
Yes, but that's what
I
he,
don't know what you're
he
specifically thinking.
put it in his taco sandwich.
Acts
Oh,
that only
show
adults can
show
do.
them.
This is what AI came up with tacos for taco sandwich.
I'd eat it.
That's just a
Exactly.
flatbread.
Exactly.
What?
I know we got 2 breaks.
That's the
understand.
point.
I got it.
It's defending our
We'll
argument.
come back with
Don't worry
something quick
about
and
it.
then hit break again.
That word, the last word.
Is sexting legal in Singapore?
No,
That's what it said. That's
the top one.
That's what it says.
The top one.
I'm trying to figure out what.
The last word. Can I say the last word?
What, sexual?
Yeah. Okay.
Especially if you're going with sexual healing.
It was a sexual acts. That's what they were doing. That's
yes,
why.
that would be an apt description of what was happening.
Yeah,
yes.
that's exactly what they were doing. Chris, thanks, Chris. Yeah, wait till you get this week's
All right,
show.
so I'm still wondering about the Singapore thing.
Well, you
Why
could
was-
also
I don't
just
know.
what
say
the
that
heck was
I
that?
just said
That was in your search history, mister.
It's because I wanted to go sexting in Singapore.
Okay, all right.
No, I typed it. I meant to type it into a
What do they
message.
speak in Singapore?
Singaporean.
Do they? Do you speak that?
Yeah.
It's the international language of love. You don't have to know the
No, that was
actual language.
that was in Amsterdam.
Oh, okay. Again, yeah. No more sandwiches, please.
Amsterdam sandwich.
Ain't nothing like an Amsterdam sandwich.
No, stop it. Stop
No,
it.
you're not allowed.
Yes.
Why not?
Because
your
your mom
mom-
will.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
Lisa?
Why is this a thing?
Tell him. My mom isn't on the stream, and if she was, I wouldn't listen to her anyway. But
How dare you use my respect for
My
mother
mom, I
against
do
me?
love my mom, but she can't figure this social media
It's like
thing
the
out
one
without
person,
help. So I mean,
person I would actually amend some of my word choices for.
hey, look at the screen.
Might I remind you?
Happy birthday, Lisa.
Happy birthday, Lisa.
Do you like old gladiator movies?
Cameron, the intro.
Have you ever been in a cockpit? What? He's quoting airplanes. So I'm quoting
Who
airplane.
is?
Chris
yeah.
is. Yeah.
That caught me at the right time, Chris. Thank you.
You ever seen other men naked?
Well, sure. You go for the obvious one.
Of course I will.
There's a difference in subtlety in this
I'm
room.
not subtle.
I know. You're about as subtle as a hammer.
I'm as subtle as a sledgehammer with a pickaxe.
I'm
on the
waiting
side
for
of it.
him to add a P in there, and it's just not. Anyway,
Please don't say that. Odie will just.
Replace your T's with a P. Never mind. Did you really just get it? Or you just okay? All right. I had to check if you were just like, okay, I'll laugh and we'll move on.
so
Yes, thank you.
No, you can see when the joke.
Just because I
finally
don't know how to
registers.
spell it right. I mean, I'm just shocked you didn't go
I
there.
heard-
So
I heard the gear shift.
I've gone to a lot of places, man.
yes, we know. We've heard about only an infinitesimal amount, I'm sure. Yes, I did use a big word. I'm sorry. I'll do better later.
You broke character.
I
You broke
did.
kayfabe.
Yeah. All right, short segment here because we went a little long. If you still have questions for Odie, listen, anything on this continent, he's not your guy, but anything anywhere else in the world, if you want to know what it's like in New Zealand, he's been there, so he can tell you. You went to Australia, so I'm assuming you went to New Zealand.
What did one New Zealand statue say to another New Zealand statue? Hey, statue, bruh.
And moving on. In New Zealand,
in New Zealand, that is really funny.
It
That
slays in New
kills
Zealand.
in New Zealand.
Exactly. If the Hobbits were there filming and they heard that, they would just it would.
Peter Jackson himself is now he heard it and he is after bending over laughing.
Yeah, there you go. And it's effort for him because he's getting older.
Yeah,
Anyway,
still did it though.
all right, really quick before we go to break, again, Happy Gilmore is getting a sequel.
Yes.
And it's going straight to Netflix. They're pretty excited about that. I don't know if now they'll rework it and put an arrest that happened yesterday into the movie, but if they find a way
They
to do
better.
it, that would
Yes.
be great because, I mean, they can
They can
adjust the script because Adam Sandler is writing it.
They can just
So
tap that in there.
They've got to put that in there.
They just tap it
they
in.
Absolutely. They have to put it in there, and someone needs to come out of the jail cell, walk onto the course, and win.
Tap it in.
It has to. Yeah, I get what you're doing. Okay.
I like saying it. It's
Yeah,
nice.
the price is wrong. Okay. Yeah.
You know that gator that got your hand?
Yeah,
I
my
got
guy
its head. I don't know why that's the thing that's in my head. but
Yeah.
you know.
Now I hear my endless love. Anyway, so if you haven't seen the movie, you should watch it. If not, there's like a meeting tonight on the what is it, the 12th green
Yeah.
at midnight?
No, the
I
9th at
think.
9.
Is it the 9th green?
Mhm.
Yeah. You know, I always get that mixed up, so I went to the wrong
You
place.
would have went to the wrong green and it wouldn't have happened, and then we all would have cried.
Yeah, I'm guessing. I think was it well, there'll be famous golfers in there, and hopefully someone who got arrested.
Yeah, I was just looking for the rest of the bottle.
would be in there. Yes.
Oh, here it is.
All right, there it is. Yeah, that Gallagher machine is calling my name. It was Gallagher, wasn't it? It's been a while since I've seen it. We're gonna take a break now. But before we go, I just want to say X-Men 97's season finale. If you haven't watched it yet, it's really good. We won't spoil, but it's really
One,
good.
two.
It's really good. Mary Jane has been found. All right, you can
After
go ahead.
20
You can
years!
go ahead and hit the music.
Music is there, man. It's already there, just
Well,
fading it
well,
up,
just-
dude.
well, I was enunciating so loud I could not hear the beat.
I had
And if I can't hear the beat, all right, we're gonna take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about something.
stuff.
Yes,
I've got a lot of text messages.
Oh,
Do you?
great.
Okay. By the way, text line 71307 if you want to be a part of the show. Also, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X at 98.9 WRD or the Upstate Pulse. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas. There's something I want to do, but I'm going to wait till the top of the next hour because
The top of the
it
hour.
needs some time, and it's going to involve class participation. But I'm not going to tell you guys until we get there. Don't worry. It may be painful to the ears. We'll see.
You know, I feel like you would have made a very fun and terrifying teacher.
I had very terrifying teachers.
Hello, Stephen.
I had one teacher who said, I'm going to go outside this door, and if all you people, if you won't stop touching each other, I'm going outside this door. If anyone comes out of this door, I'm killing every one of you. And it was one of those doors with the with the white glass, but you could see shadows through it. And he was just standing there. And people were talking about jumping out. Us was the 7th or 8th grade. People were talking about jumping out the window in the second story because they were so scared. And then they took him away. And the next day we had substitutes. So I'm gonna say they, not me,
They.
took advantage of the substitute and said we were supposed to have a party because of what happened and because they felt so bad because no one thought to sue the school. They let us have parties almost every day.
Okay.
So extra food every day. Also, had a teacher who made us chant in algebra, all the formulas.
Yeah, that works.
And if you didn't chant loud enough, he would throw stuff at you like trash cans.
Good.
And one day he got so mad, he pulled his chair back and he hit the desk so hard that pieces of the desk flew off and hit everybody. And you know what? No one said anything to their parents about getting him sued.
It's probably
Maybe
because
they
of
should have.
fear.
He threw stuff out the window. Everything. Yeah, I mean, and I trust me, I have some people who confirmed that this was the thing and known throughout the high school. But
That
when
is-
when
It was the 80s.
that is
when-
serious.
yeah,
anger
see, my
management
wife is.
issues
I know who.
probably be
Yeah,
addressed.
Yeah, because
Jeez.
I was in that class with my wife's sister. She witnessed all that too.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was that was kind of normal at our high school.
Name his name.
That's not good.
No, do not. He's probably dead by now, but
Okay.
still,
Well,
don't
it
do
doesn't
that.
matter.
No, actually, guys like that never die. So
It's the
you ever
anger,
have a
it
really,
keeps
you ever have
them
a really
tethered.
bad teacher that was like aggressive and angry? Now I know you have.
I
Well,
just talked about one.
Yeah, no, but like when
I was scared to
when,
death of that class, and I had it first period.
when you know he's dead,
Mess you up the rest of
like
the
when
day.
Keep you
when,
awake
when
the
you
rest of the
see
day.
on the obituary that he's dead, do you kind of go, "Oh, that'll learn you"?
Yeah, I don't read that stuff, and I don't have that kind of thing. It's more I made it out of there, so I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Out of sight, out of mind, put behind you. You know. That
I
kind of thing.
don't wish death on people usually.
No, I didn't waste
Odie.
that on him.
Okay,
I will curse him.
okay. Well, is that why they died?
No.
Okay.
Also, I noticed Chris is bringing back his Dune love. The Fremen are great at class
Do
participation.
do.
Also, wouldn't that technically just be a pizza taco?
So is an
Mark?
Irish curse a real thing?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So did you put an Irish curse on those teachers you didn't like? Okay. All right. Does it
I
involve
put an Irish blessing.
incense and the calling of spirits or anything? I don't
Just
know.
the
man.
language.
Oh,
The
okay.
language does it.
All right.
I
all right.
put.
So do you use a deer skull, a goat skull?
I
What
put an
skull you use?
Irish blessing on a couple that got married.
Blessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I put a blessing on them. I put a child blessing on them. I'm not even messing. 9 months later, their first kid was born.
Okay.
Like they did what they had to do that night. Well, what they wanted to
well,
do.
we did
this
math,
is far as-
so-
yeah, we
And exactly.
we're all
to
aware of
day,
the birds and bees here.
To the day, 9 months to the day, Childine popped out.
Childine.
The child.
Okay, cool.
Is that like a youngling?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you said the name. Oh, that was actually. I thought it was. Oh, my bad. And I repeated.
Yes,
it.
sir.
I-
Childing.
I'd call Lachlan the Childine. Where's the Childine? Is he asleep? or
Oh,
not?
Childine.
Childine.
Yeah.
Childine.
Small child. Childine.
I thought it would be
Ah,
Childine.
yes, childing.
Anyway, I'm trying to reword something here. I can reword it, so it'll work. But yeah.
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse, another small segment. Sorry, but the show continues because we got another break, right? Do
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
No. We're
No, we're
right up
good?
until
We're
right
good?
up until top of the hour. now.
We're good. Are you
Yeah, yeah.
sure? Okay. All right. So I can't count to three. My
Well,
bad.
Well, if we're
You
not,
know-
then
no,
I've
you
done
can't count
something
the
wrong.
tree.
No, the three is I can't count to tree or three.
Tree.
All right. So never mind about the short segment. We're good. If you want to be a part of the show, text line is
Well, we had
71307.
the short segment.
We did. You're right.
Yeah.
And that would be sandwich. Okay.
Yeah,
We're like
it was-
moving on now.
It was a little.
Okay. I was wrong. Okay. All right. I was wrong.
You're wrong.
The text line 71307. If you want to, I could do the old Fonzie, but people don't know who that is. I was, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I was that.
I got it. I got it.
Or you can check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or X at the Upstate Pulse or 98.9 WRD. Bunch of people on there having fun, continuing. By the way, as we talked about at the top of the hour, at the beginning of the show, an Indiana judge has proclaimed that a taco and a burrito are Mexican sandwiches. What do you think about that? And is there anything that you think is a sandwich that other people do not? Matthew, if you're on stream, you can see him shaking his head vehemently. He's shaking his head really hard. I said that.
What did you say? Did you say that they weren't sandwiches?
They're not.
He said
They
they're
are
not sandwiches.
sandwiches.
It's the law, dude. It's the
Who
law.
cares? The law's wrong.
It's the
Listen.
law.
Indiana Jones said that they're sandwiches.
I'm sorry that you felt betrayed right now, learning that Indiana Jones was wrong.
All right, Chris says on the stream, may the Banshee always mess up your sock drawer.
Oh, you said it now.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I'm not Irish, so it doesn't.
It
does. No, that curse doesn't work. It's not like saying Beetlejuice 3 times or reading from the Necronomicon. I mean, I just.
Well,
Fatu, never.
Yeah.
I had one very.
Man, I just got creeped out when he did that. That was weird.
It was. So on the text line 71307, what is your opinion on cottage cheese? It's cheese.
Is it? It's curdled milk.
I've never had it.
You've never had cottage cheese?
Never had cottage cheese.
Good.
You never had lasagna with cottage cheese in it?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Matthew,
have you
what is your opinion on cottage cheese?
I like
Is
lasagna.
it real cheese? Okay. Well, I mean, have you had is the lasagna you like have cottage cheese in it?
Yeah.
Because some lasagnas don't. But we make lasagna for Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
For Christmas. And we put cottage cheese in it.
Okay.
So yeah.
I've always thought of Canada as America's attic.
All right, Duna Bros and
That was another thing.
says lasagna uses ricotta. Well, maybe your lasagna does.
Yeah.
Maybe that's correct. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Everyone's
Yeah, I mean, lasagna is like making a hamburger. I mean, whatever you
That
put
does
on
sound
it.
familiar.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
yours.
All right, America's Attic.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's creepy stuff up there, and it creaks, and it's just.
You get a little scared when you look at it.
And they speak French.
But the next part is attics where families can't afford insane asylums used to send relatives.
Okay.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah, it's like Australia.
On the portal, yeah, I know. That's why
It's
they're
the
called
penal
pommies.
colony.
Prisoners of Mother England. That's why palms are called palms.
Like the Isle of Palms?
I don't know if you do. Someone talking about the portal, they're saying it looks like a Stargate.
It does look like a Stargate.
It's a little bit like
it's
a
a small
Stargate,
Stargate, but it still looks like a Stargate.
It is. And somebody else said, I'm not sure if you can read this on air. This is what I've been trying to reword. But adult-themed documentaries are better from Europe than anywhere else.
Okay. All right. Adult.
Moving on swiftly on.
So you're watching porno documentaries. Is that what?
No, it's I was instead of saying a porno, I was going to say adult-themed documentaries.
Okay.
Themed is what you're trying to say.
No, I'm trying to say themed because I'm Irish and we don't have the letter or the
H.
word H.
They don't have H's. They don't.
Okay, now I think I get it.
Zero.
Okay.
They have 0 H's.
Yeah. It's like when I used to
No
work for
H's to give.
It's like when I used to work for Midlands 103. I used to get a fine every time I said you're listening to Midlands 103 because we were supposed to say Midlands 103. To which I said to Will Faulkner, change it to Midlands 102. And he said no.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think it's a legitimate
Please.
request. So if someone from Ireland is a very bad person and they are judged and go to a lake of fire, is it L?
What?
Because you have no
You
H's.
can't do the H's.
Yeah, so
Lake
it's
of
it's just
fire.
L.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
if
we're
there-
going to be
if-
sending you
if there was an
down.
H
No, because
there,
we call lakes a loch.
No. You're missing the point.
Lake
So,
Wait, I
so,
thought the Scottish did that.
Yeah, yeah.
So instead of saying heck, they're going
well, you
to
can say that word.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you can say hell.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah. Lake of fire.
Because you're describing a place, not saying. And even if you were, but
doesn't
anyway,
matter.
Well, you can't say that though. You can only say L.
yeah, you can only say L because you said there are no H's, unless you're so Americanized that H is now a
Have
part
you
of
broken
your
that
life.
bit of your
Vernacular.
programming?
Yes.
Does that go against the Irish Mafia though?
Dude, seriously.
Oh, sorry.
I
Sorry
mean,
about
you
that.
can't talk about patio
I
furniture.
apologize, Patio. I am sorry about that.
You know, I
Um,
think I saw some tapes or something about that.
Does Kerrygold have an H in it?
What?
Oh,
Does Kerrygold have an H in it?
Yeah, but we took it out. It's silent. It's got a silent W at the start.
What?
What?
So when you say what, you spell it W-U-T?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No, we say what? What?
that's worse.
I got on to Kerrygold again, asking them to sponsor me, and they gave me a cease and desist letter.
No, that's cease and desist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing? Does that mean that they're interested?
That means you should continue. Yes,
okay.
absolutely.
Keep pressing it.
Yeah.
You know,
I will.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's true. You can't be Irish. You're Iris.
Yeah. Yeah. Give up the world to something.
look how Matthew just turned into a supervillain.
I don't want the world to see me. Oh, it's
That's
Irish.
the
I'm
Goo-Goo
singing. Yeah, it is.
What is
Yeah,
happening?
I don't think that they'd understand.
I don't know.
Yeah,
But
I don't know either. Oh no.
There comes a time when Kerrygold themselves, populated by nothing but banshees and shanakies.
Banhees.
Yeah, you can't say it. You
fancies.
can't. Yeah, you can't do that.
Fancies.
You can't.
Fancies.
There are no H's in Iris. You already said that. When
Also, what's
Iris
a
I'm
shanty?
eyes
gonna
are
call you out
smiling.
every time you use the letter H for the rest of the show.
Oh yeah, you mean a Samaki?
So
that would make you so happy, wouldn't it?
you could still
Oh,
say
yes.
you can still say when Iris eyes are smiling because it still makes sense because there's an iris in your and yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm just going to turn off the music now and tease it back and then drop it again.
Wow,
That was a
That's-
hard tease. That
no,
wasn't really a soft tease.
that's power.
That's
Oh,
power.
that
That's
is power.
right there.
That's power.
That's some sort of dysfunction that I'm sure some sort of pill would help with. I don't know, maybe, possibly.
It's like a rash, and you can use cream.
How about
so
a
is
poultice?
this that time I
Could
do
you use
that
a
live
poultice?
You
read?
could use poultice.
Matthew, you know what a poultice is? Of course he does. He plays D&D. You would know what a poultice is. He doesn't know what a poultice is.
What about a salve?
Yeah. Do you know what a poultice is?
I don't
Text line 71307. Do you know what a poultice is? Or on stream, YouTube, Facebook.
Twitch and Twitter. Someone
no,
says,
no,
"Odie,
X.
have you ever been trout fishing in New Zealand?" No, but I had a few brown trouts. Lasagna isn't lasagna with cottage cheese.
Again, I don't criticize how you cook food. Don't criticize how I cook food. And you know what? Even if you do criticize how I cook food, I don't care. It's delicious.
Yeah,
Cameron, is it not delicious?
It's very delicious.
Thank you very much. So there.
it's ever so delightful.
I will, next Christmas,
Some would say
I'll
it's
bring some
magically
in for you.
delicious.
I'm not saying
Okay.
lasagna isn't
All right.
lasagna.
Poultices, yeah.
Like,
Hey, that's what. Hey, we all have computers in our hands, our phones, and we can look things up. And that's what he just did.
I don't have a computer.
Do you know what a poultice is?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like Pulafuka.
No, I don't.
Fizz.
No, do not do that
What?
because you make me nervous.
Pulafuka is a ghost. Is it oogly boogly?
Does it have? Is it in the red light district?
Yeah, because you've been
You just
you've
have
been
to
there
go,
all
you just
morning.
have to go there, don't you?
No,
you know,
you
you-
go there. That's the whole point.
Listen, I went there
You
once.
go there for Amsterdam
okay?
sandwiches. That's what.
All
it
right, can
goes
we
for.
please stop with that? No, seriously. I mean, let's just move on, shall we?
Sandwich is a sandwich, whether it's under a red light or not. To keep it warm, you have, the
I can't. I Dunabro says my uncle passed gas when I pulled his finger. Well done. Chris says a poultice is an organic antibacterial remedy.
maybe where you come from.
I'm pretty sure Aragon put on poultices on Farmer and the other guys.
Hurricane and Firmer.
Yeah, he's that Kingsfoil stuff, and he made a poultice and he put it on
King's
the.
foil.
Yes, yeah, it's a weed.
Yeah, because
All right.
Furter is like,
Exactly. You're
He's
listening
not
to
Swedish.
the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD. When we come back, Flaccid stories, because why not?
And the fun continues on the stream. Don't go anywhere. It's just one of those shows. It's just
Where the boss goes, where's your direction? What is your talking points? Where did you, I mean,
we had an outline.
yes.
We're on
By the way,
3.
no, we're not. We covered tacos and burritos. We didn't cover Doctor Who, but we covered X-Men 97. We covered Happy Gilmore. We covered the portal.
We did.
We covered half of the outline.
We have.
half of Ireland covered the portal.
And there's stuff on Roundtable, which we're going to get you a little bit earlier in the second segment because, John, that's funny. Well, I mean, that's a silence me.
Yeah.
I just did.
That hates you.
Yeah, that's it. Watching William Regal, the good portion of my life, who's a wrestler and then later a manager, he always said Triple H.
He can't exist in Ireland.
Yeah, and yeah, no, right.
It does in Britain though.
Yeah, and I always thought that's just a thing. They don't really do that, and then Odie does it, so it's got to be real.
Triple H.
I've heard you H many times.
Yeah, Triple H.
You have H'd on occasion.
HIJK LMNP.
There's only one thing beautiful here on this show, Dinner Bros, and it's my hair. That's it. Wait, how'd you fluff your hair? That stuff was flat earlier. What the heck did you do? Is that what you did? Is that how that works? He cracked himself up.
It was a good joke.
It was. I'm not, I mean, you know.
Oh, my head hurts.
As someone yelled as meteors are coming down, let chaos reign.
Chaos.
Or as I've said on many of occasions before I black out, let chaos reign. That's how I ended up on a different side of the universe with a star narwhale.
See, now there's a country song stuck in my
I
head.
seriously don't.
Let freedom
You were
ring.
gonna say something
Yeah, it's like, no, I don't want a country song on my
No,
head.
I just thought you were going to say something else.
No. What? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I think it's a Carrie Underwood song stuck in my head.
Yeah. No. Yeah, no. Well,
Jesus,
leave it there,
take the
Cadet.
lead.
Not that one.
Okay.
Maybe it's somebody else. The song has "Let Freedom Ring" in the
Let the anvils ring.
No, it's where she escaped an abusing husband, and I can't remember. Is it Martina McBride? Maybe, I don't know. Listen, just because I hate country doesn't mean I don't know some of the stuff.
Well, you need to go to the filing cabinet where you have it in the back.
No. That thing is getting it's being eaten by the nothing.
The void.
I'm gonna
The
go
dread?
I'm gonna go with the nothing.
Do you have the dread?
I believe
in there?
it wasn't the nothing the thing in Never Ending Story.
I think so. Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, that's a reference everybody else will get. The dread
Yes,
is-
I'm keeping it nerdy, yo. Squatches and banshees sleeping together, total chaos. Stop at the dark country. Although I do like what's
Sean James.
I was gonna say I do
intensifies.
like Sean James. Yes, I've there's a couple songs of his, including "Burn the Witch." It was him that "Burn the Witch,"
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I love that song. That's a really good song. A picture of Odie on his horse, driving through as the witch is being burned in the background.
Burned away.
He's not driving through; he's riding through because you don't drive a horse.
I
you
don't know.
ride a horse.
Maybe
Yeah.
he was on a carriage.
Yeah, you could have been in a carriage, but still, yeah, you riding in a carriage, right? Yeah, you're riding in a carriage.
You can technically drive a carriage.
Well, you do.
think.
Do you drive or okay? Well, if you're a passenger, you're riding in the carriage.
Yeah.
But I think he's a man who has his hands on his own.
Yeah. Did he
destiny.
go into jail for a long time?
I would call it passengering in a passenger carriage.
There's no passengering. I am the passenger.
My
and I
brain went
ride and
exactly
I
to
ride
that.
and I ride.
That's Iggy Pop, right?
No,
Wait,
Yes, it is.
is it?
Yeah.
No, there's other versions of it. There are other versions.
No.
Yeah, the
no.
one I'm thinking is a female version.
Get out.
Is it Susie
What?
and the
No.
Banshees? I think it might be Susie and the Banshees.
No, it's
well, he
Squatches.
doesn't mess with that. He doesn't mess with Banshees.
Banshees, you're right. I think it's Susie and the Banshees does a version. What's the version on Rock Band? I think it's Susie and the
Iggy
Banshees.
I thought it was Iggy Pop's.
I'm pretty sure I think I have Susie and the Ban. Well, someone look up Susie and the Banshees passenger and see if it's that's
No,
what
because
it
I've
is.
got to do radio work.
This is radio work.
I've got to push buttons.
That's really difficult.
That's not how you spell Susie.
It's so hard, man.
It can be.
It is.
That's what noobs are for.
Noob.
All right, have the Flaccid intro. ready.
So Iggy Pop actually originally sang Passenger,
okay,
but Susie and the Banshees did a cover.
right, and that's the version that I heard first.
Is that a man or a
That's
woman?
the intro.
Yes, it says it on it.
I know, but there's two.
There shouldn't be,
There's double Flaccid.
unless someone put an extra one in there.
I don't know.
Thank you, Duna Bros. There's such a thing as a carriage driver.
You're right, there is. It makes me want to watch Young Frankenstein.
No,
I'm
Steve.
sorry, Frankenstein.
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 Rob Lucha.
Would you like to go for a roll in the hay? Roll, roll, roll in the hay. Roll, roll,
What
roll
hump.
in the hay.
It could be worse. It could be raining. I said that. I said that sometime this week. And then
Sorry if that was too loud.
If you're blue, you know.
I was channeling my inner Rod Brown. Or Odie when he's at Borderlands and scared stormtroopers.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Welcome into hour number 2 of the Upstate Pulse, known as the Nerd Hour. Someone wants to know what's the dragon over Matthew's shoulder. You know, that's a great question. You can see the dragon over Matthew's shoulder if you tune in to our Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or X page at either 98.9 WORD or the Upstate Pulse. It is a famous artist whose name I forget.
I don't know who the artist is.
I mean, it's signed on the bottom somewhere, but I forget the name. Elmore. There we go.
The dragon?
Elmore. No, Elmore is a famous artist of medieval stuff. Yeah, not Elmore. That's
okay.
Yeah,
Get back in the box, Elmo.
I don't
Larry
like
Elmore.
the box.
What was it again?
Larry Elmore.
Larry. Yeah, Larry.
I'm on that first name, not Larry.
Everybody know Larry.
Okay.
Elmo, what did we
good.
say? You don't
Well-
come out of the box until the show's over.
I'm like show.
Well, I don't like you. Now get in the box, Elmo.
I'm not quite sure. I'm a little pitchy on you, Elmo.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Look, we
so
had
that's a no from me, dog.
We tried to clone Elmo. It didn't go well.
Yeah.
This is Clelmo.
But he is a ginger, though. So, I mean, we got that part.
He's
right.
like weirdly orange. It's kind of horrifying to look at.
No, Steven, we'll work on the claymation of that. So it'll be out in about 35 years or something.
So Jim and Easley on the text message is being just Jim.
He's being Jim.
Me and you are going to have words, Jim. Jim is making me hungry. Jim said I marinated my steak with Italian dressing, slapped it on the grill with some Kerrygold butter, onions, and garlic. Yummy.
Wouldn't the Kerrygold clash with the Italian dressing?
No, they'll just have like loads of kids.
It to be like sweet and sour.
No,
I'm legitimately asking a question.
Yeah, because Catholicism, you got Italian and Irish, and they go together. And
I got the joke, Cody.
It's Irish.
It's Irish.
You guys will have to explain it to me later,
no
because Matthew and I are like, bro.
Chris, I think Rob Brown is a Sith.
I mean, I get it. I just don't get why you would do that.
Okay, all right.
Because
anyway.
Italians and rabbits and Irish people all have lots of babies.
Yeah, it's just a
No,
rabbit.
I get your joke.
Oh, okay.
I'm more on why would you marinate a steak in Italian dressing?
Why would
no,
you
I've
not?
I've met many times.
Good.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. Overnight, usually marinated in the Italian dressing.
Matthew, what do you have against Italian?
No,
Listen, Matthew,
it's a common practice. It really is.
I didn't know that.
As they say in Italy, hey.
That's what allegedly, and you're the expert of all things European,
Yeah.
so it's got to be true.
As I've said many a times as I've been to Italy, grazie.
Yeah.
And I get slapped in the face by some random woman.
You know what? That accent stunk. Oh gosh! Wow!
Why'd
And
you
he
do
still ain't
it?
pushed it.
Why-
Why my eyes are burning? Who cut the cheese?
I think I'm gonna hurl.
And now, putrid, stupid, stinky stories with Flaccid Patrick.
Do not go in there.
And Seepage.
All right. In honor of King Flaccid, I'm never taking his name out of there unless LexCorp tells me to. So we have Flaccid stories. And what happened was originally Patrick Brown, who was on the show a few moons ago before he decided to go conquer realms elsewhere because he is King Flaccid.
25 minutes ago.
He did not like the word flaccid. That's where that came from. Or putrid or seepage. He
Moist?
really hated seepage. Not a fan of moist.
Moist seepage.
So the words we found out like every week, that was a goal for all of us on the show to find another word that made him squirm. I don't think he likes squirm either.
Squirm. I can see squirm.
Squirm's a good word. Most of these stories, whenever we do them, has to do with, you probably guessed it. So today we're going to do a reenactment of voices.
Okay.
So I have some things, and we're not going to have a fiasco like we did at Christmas.
Yeah, we are.
So no,
but I
we're
like
not.
the way you didn't tell us about this in the pre-show meeting.
Actually, I did. You just weren't paying attention. That's fine. So I'm going to hand you guys. There's just you find your name, and when I come to you, that's when you speak to things. Okay.
That's
And
where you speak
that's
the
where you
words.
speak to things. Matthew, you need to use your news voice.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Hold on. Are you Matthew from the news?
Yes, he is. No, both of those are his.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Didn't know it was a
What's
two-parter.
wrong with
I
you?
think you're mixing me up with news from the Matthew.
There we go.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
people do that all the time. All right. So, and Cameron, you get to go first because you see your name is big on there when I get to you. Keep in mind, this is in Great Britain. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
All right. Southwest Water has urged those living in the south coast of Devon. Is it Devon?
Yeah, Devon's good enough.
Devon to boil water and leave it to cool to make sure the bug is killed because the town has been hit by explosive diarrhea, forcing school to so not just like your household, which happens on occasion. It's happened to me. Good cleansing every once in a while, get the bad stuff out.
Yeah.
But in this case, an entire town has explosive diarrhea.
Okay.
So not. I mean, you drive down the road. There's a chance that the stench has nothing to do with a rendering plant or something like that.
Okay.
It's just people's houses. So
The trots, as we call it.
that doesn't
'Cause
sound
you have to trot.
legal
You
by
have
the
to trot to
FES.
the
Okay,
laboratory.
all right. Symptoms include profuse diarrhea. Now, here's the thing. I don't know the difference between regular diarrhea and profuse diarrhea. I'm guessing it has to do with explosion. That's
don't want to.
okay. Stomach pains, vomiting, and fever. Eden Park Primary School in Brixham. Is it Brixham?
Brixham, yeah.
Yeah. Announced, well, you're the expert.
Yeah, okay,
announced they will be closing due to the outbreak. They said yesterday evening, Eden Park Primary School were only, no, actually, yeah, I forgot to label that and give that to somebody because I wanted Odie to read that part. So,
Eden Park Primary School will only be informed
no. There's no B in there. That's
only informed this afternoon that the school is closed, was in the area where tap water should be boiled. The school have taken swift action and put safety plans in place and contact the appropriate authorities about providing safe drinking water. All the time of writing this update at 7:30 in the PM, despite repeated calls to Southwest Water about an urgent of the situation.
Okay, all right, that's enough. So we've heard from them. Southwest Water was contacted, and here's what they said.
We are currently contacting customers by door drops, SMS text messages, email, social media, and voice messages.
Now, you may ask yourself, what is cryptosporidium? And what is cryptosporidium?
Cryptosporidiosis, also known as crypto, is a microscopic parasite, tiny organism living in the intestines of infected humans or animals and feeding off of them. Anyone can get it, but it is most common in children aged between 1 and 5. The most common symptoms are watery diarrhea, vomiting, stomach pains, and fever. Crypto is predominantly a waterborne disease, and infections can be caused by drinking contaminated water or by swallowing contaminated water in swimming pools or streams. Those affected should stay off of school and work for 48 hours since the last episode of illness and away from swimming pools for at least 14 days after the last episode of illness.
Well done. So, the community Facebook, because you have a community, a lot of towns have, or neighborhoods and stuff have a community Facebook, and Brixham Fishtown is the name of the community Facebook.
Okay.
And Tanya Matthews, who lives in Ocean View, claims every home in her street has come down with the same symptoms.
I thought you said Tiny Matthews.
No, Tiny Matthews. And here's what she said. I started having stomach cramps and explosive diarrhea 9 days ago. And it's been the same, day since Southwest Water asked if I had been in the sea of river. I hope that's not real, but I am not. I also think the water tastes funny, and it has been leaving an horrid taste in my mouth. Okay, Kaylee Lewis, who also lives in Ocean Drive, had this to say.
My eldest son, Jacob, was one of the first. He was the first of us to be poorly. He ended up in hospital overnight with severe dehydration on May 5th. Both my boys have missed a lot of school due to it, too.
All right, so there you go. There are Flaccid stories. So here's the thing. The moral of the story is stay away from crypto. So there you go. That is
baby.
That is the moral of the story. So when you hear about crypto, stay away from crypto because it's not a good thing. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to hit the Nerd Roundtable early because we have a ton of things to talk about on it. You are listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, where we are staying away from crypto.
So what am I doing with this?
I don't know. I thought it looked like you were collecting it back.
Here,
Passing it down.
I will throw it away for you.
This isn't like a menu or something.
No, it's like being in school. I mean, he completed the test. He completed the test and he passed it back to you to the front so it can be given to the teacher.
I have no problem with what he did. I just thought it was funny.
Who's Bravia?
By the way, that's exactly how I would have read it too.
Yeah, I know. Well, it was Monty Python. I thought Odie was going to go Monty Python, but I didn't say that. So.
Well, he read it.
It was very subdued.
Told me to. I would have.
Well, I thought you would have caught the.
You think that he
did a fine
cues.
job. It was a very subdued compared to my over the top.
Well, when you said it was a girl, if it was a guy, I was going to go over the top.
Well, I mean.
The English ladies like to talk like they're a little bit more impressive than you could ever.
So you were being literal to the area.
Yeah,
and I'm just trying to do Monty Python.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you see, of course, it's always happened, and sometimes you just need to put a plug in it, like a cork. Stick it right up inside there.
You know all about that being from cork.
Stephen,
I do.
Stephen, I'm just doing, which one was it? Which one who did the higher pitched British accent?
Terry Graham.
Was it
No, Terry.
Gilliam? No, it wasn't
Terry
him.
Gilliam. Yeah, it was Terry Gilliam.
Yeah, I mean, I can see him in my head with
This
one
is
of
the
those.
smaller.
I can see him in my mind's eye.
Yeah,
he was he directed Brazil and
the entire
Time
country.
Bandits. No, yeah.
maybe. He could be.
I know he's dead now.
He might still be. Yeah. Hey, Keith.
I got a few.
Sounds like the Reedy River. Yes, it does. I've heard tell of the Reedy River. Back in Ohio, it's the Scioto River, where things tend to seep, if you will.
Stephen, I can work on that. Apparently,
that cardio duet.
Chris, that's awesome. If the water turns brown, get out of town. It might be too late if you notice and you're in it.
If the water is brown, get out of town.
It's up to my waist.
Well, the thing is, Stephen, impersonation is impersonation.
Are we coming back with
the roundtable? Wow. You almost missed that.
I have a question. Do we have a costume budget?
Yeah,
What's a
whatever's in your
budget?
pocket.
That's a good point.
If you have $5 in your pocket, that's your budget.
That sounds accurate right about now.
What a coincidence. I got $5. I got $5 right
It's
here.
the only thing to the right's the name. All we have is pennies and goodwill.
Pennies.
But we're happy.
Somebody text in a link. I can't go to them.
Well, they don't know that.
Okay.
I mean, you need to be nicer. Why are you so mean, man?
Because I'm mean.
Be kind to our listeners.
Be kind. Rewind.
That just doesn't even work anymore.
Yes, it does.
No, what are you rewinding now?
Life.
You know what you can rewind? You can rewind on the Odyssey app. And you can hear stuff, even though we don't put our labels on it because we're never told that we should. Maybe we should. I don't know if we should.
To Nighttime with Odie.
Because if Odie were to put the labels on the ROC, then maybe he could remember exactly what we talked about when at the end of the show he says, "What did we talk about?" Because we're so random, but we're not really.
Hey, Lonzo.
Yes.
What did we talk about in the show?
It's on this list right here.
Oh, yeah.
We've covered just about everything on it so far.
Well, no, we didn't cover Doctor Who. We didn't talk about.
I said just about everything.
Oh, the Flaccid. Oh,
And
look, it's Wocha.
Yeah.
You have Wocha.
Well, there's some people who pronounce water as water.
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 You go down to the creek and get some water.
Drink some water.
Those people are from Michigan. Ugh. All right, welcome into the Nerd Roundtable, which is basically the whole show, but we had a cool intro, so we got to play it. All right, it's a nerdy intro. All right, it's just something I did a long time ago, but I'm really proud of it because I am an award-winning producer. But not today, because today we're all producers, but we're also we're producing fun and smiles, and
what?
One of us is producing gaseous noises, which is a scatological thing and not allowed on the radio. Yeah, that's the sound
That's the sound of
Odie having an idea.
No,
that's what that is.
No. Do you want to hear the sound of Odie having an idea?
Okay. All right.
I just thought it was like a cackle. Exactly.
No, that's the sound of Odie having an.
All right. Let us move on.
Delightfully evil.
All right. The first thing in the roundtable is something that I want to know if any of us could participate in, would want to participate in, and could actually win. It was mentioned on the show earlier, at least Jeopardy was. A Jeopardy spinoff is coming to Amazon Prime Video. It is Pop Culture Jeopardy. So the question is, according to multiple sources, this marks the first time that a Jeopardy series has been created for a streaming service. The show will launch in more than 240 countries and territories and will feature contestants playing in teams of 3. Okay? Teams of 3. A host has not been named and a premiere date has not been revealed yet. So maybe the job is open for that. I don't know.
Do you think I should give him a call and say
why not? Why not?
All right, you contestant number 1.
You probably have Kerrygold luck with that, but you go right ahead and give it a go.
I'd just bring my shillelagh and say, I want to be the presenter, please. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but they may have a bigger shillelagh and go, that's not a shillelagh.
Listen, it's not about the size, it's what you can do with it.
All right, so Matthew, how do you think you would fare on a Pop Culture Jeopardy show?
I think I do pretty all right.
So the thing is, so it's a team of 3. So I think the best thing to do is to bring 3 generations. So you got someone to cover the older stuff, someone to cover the stuff that's like 20 years ago, and the stuff and the people for the new stuff.
I actually disagree with that. I think the best option to go for is to get people with different niches, 3 different niches. You want someone who's more into the gaming side of things, someone who's more into film and TV related types of things, and someone who's more into music and other celebrity pop culture type stuff.
All right. So here's the thing. I have my idea. You have your idea. Let's get a team together and find out who wins.
Yeah, but see, I can't do that because I've only got one niece.
Let's do an experiment.
I've got 2 nephews, but I've only one niece.
Yeah, that's fine. He said niche. So it's okay. But in Ireland, a niece might be a niche. I don't know, but it can't be because they both have, because the niche has an H in it. So, but if you take the H out, then the niche becomes a niece, right?
It's a hard pill to swallow.
Sorry, when you gaze into the
pill.
abyss,
Actually, when you take out the H, it just becomes nice.
Well, that's not going to happen. So yeah,
unless it's a nice biscuit, but you don't know what a nice biscuit is.
It's a cookie.
Yeah,
a biscuit's a cookie.
No, like there's a brand called Nice.
Didn't we have some of those? Do we have some of those when we?
I get some. I'll find us some.
Yeah, I think we had some biscuits and they were lovely. I ate like a whole pack, which you should not do, but I did. So anyway, Pop Culture Jeopardy. I'm looking forward to that. I haven't watched Jeopardy in a long time ago since Alex departed, and depending on who the host is, I think that will help. It has to be someone in pop culture. I mean, someone who's the guy so it's probably gonna be Ryan Seacrest. I don't know
it could be.
Who is the best? Text line 71307, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, X. Who would be the best host for a Pop Culture Jeopardy?
Gary Busey. That show would be dynamite if we put Gary Busey.
You got to have some buttered sausage.
Yeah, I think Gary Busey.
You're not having buttered sausage.
Might be too old for it. I don't know. Should it be a younger host or like?
Yeah, I was thinking like somebody, probably from maybe a different continent, wearing glasses and has fluffy hair when he blows his thumb.
Yeah, that's a thumb.
Tom Baker.
That's a thumb. Yeah, Tom Baker. Yeah, absolutely.
Buttered sausage.
Why do you?
All right,
Gary Busey. Did you not see the interview with Gary Busey?
Duna
where they
Bros
asked him a question.
Busey would be awesome.
Yeah.
Did you see the one where he's chasing helicopters?
Yeah.
Yes. With the thing of spaghetti in his mouth.
Yeah. They asked him a question about something, and he says, "I want to talk about buttered sausage. Where it is, what it is, how much do I love it? I love buttered sausage. If you don't love buttered sausage, then you're not buttered sausage." And that's kind of where he went with the whole thing.
All right. There's some taste tests coming for us. Matthew, I am sorry that you didn't get the pickles in Dr. Pepper. Because here's the thing, Matthew. It wasn't bad. It was not bad at all.
It really wasn't.
It was not bad.
Oh.
Yeah, it was not bad.
Oh, do you remember when we had the conversation about bacon?
Hey, you remember when we
Which
were talking
one?
about bacon?
That I was kind of like, I'm not really a
I
big
went
fan
out
of bacon.
and I
Oh,
got
yeah,
some
the sacrilege.
bacon,
Mm.
and it would taste like bacon.
So last weekend on
Yes.
Sunday morning, I cooked for Mother's Day. I cooked some black pudding, which is blood pudding, sausages.
Wait. Okay, so for listeners who are new to the show, what's the difference between black pudding and blood pudding?
No, there's nothing. Black pudding.
So black pudding is not like the blood pudding burnt.
No, it's
Okay, all right.
what we call blood pudding because some people get offended when we say blood pudding. So we put
Okay,
black pudding.
so it's a vampire.
What about
meal.
I can't say
Okay.
that.
All right,
But-
what?
No,
what,
there is white pudding as well. You have white and black pudding.
No,
Hey
that
man, we're
wasn't
not
what I was-
talking about race.
Okay.
No.
What do you put in blood pudding?
Bits of pig.
What bits of pigs?
Bits.
Like ears,
Everything.
testicles,
That is just
tails.
eyeballs.
Okay, all right.
You know,
Matthew, you interested? in
members.
blood pudding?
Good.
You know,
You-
it is actually really good.
So if he brought blood pudding in, you'd say no thanks.
I'm good.
Okay,
I can bring some in. I can cook some next
Pushes the bowl
Saturday.
further.
Can you bring in a
closer to
hot plate and
Matthew.
cook it live on the air?
No,
That-
that stinks.
Yeah, that's even better.
Yeah.
That's even better.
Let's bring in Chef Odie.
But anyway,
Do you
bringing
ever-
it
do you have
back.
what's a chef's hat in Ireland?
A chef's hat.
Do you know what a chef's hat is? Swedish
Yeah.
chef wears a chef's
Yeah.
hat. Does it just look like a regular chef's hat?
Exact same.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know.
No, we have a lot of Michelin star restaurants in Ireland.
What's tires have to do with it?
So Michelin star restaurants are restaurants that are really good.
So things that are too expensive for anyone in
Yeah.
this room
Oh,
to
100%.
You ever been to a Michelin style restaurant, Matthew?
Star.
Star?
I don't think I've ever been to a Michelin star restaurant. No.
I believe there are some in the area.
There is. I've been to one.
Yeah, and I think I've been to one too.
Well, no. I was brought to one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, no.
I didn't pay for it. It's when the first radio station I worked for went out of business. And they gave us a severance and they took us to a very expensive restaurant downtown.
So it was a goodbye dinner.
Oh, it was Lee,
Last Supper,
Lee
if you
Rogers
will.
from the news department, he and I looked at each other and went, "This is the only time we're ever going to eat
Yep.
this ever."
Yeah, I used to work for a pharma company years ago, and you know, farmers.
Wait, dude,
Pharma.
why are you here?
I don't know. Because I love radio.
Okay,
I love being.
so you were a drug dealer.
Yep. And I used to get brought to Michelin star restaurants.
Because that's where deals go down and it's less conspicuous.
Hey, forget about it. Huh?
Okay, all right, fine.
But anyway, bacon.
Irish Mafia, man.
I
They got
cooked
some
bacon with the sausages
Wait a
and
minute,
the
you,
black pudding.
you cooked bacon.
Yes.
So you put them all together?
Wow.
No, you put bacon and sausage and black pudding in the same pan?
No. So
Okay.
I cooked sausages and then I put them on to in a warmer, kept them warm. I cooked the black pudding and I
What's
kept.
a warmer? I'm not trying to be difficult.
I turned the grill on a low heat.
Okay, all
And
right.
I just put them
all
into
right,
it,
Okay.
just to keep it warm. And then I cooked the bacon. There is a lot of grease comes out of bacon.
Yes, there is.
I didn't know because I've never cooked it before.
You have never cooked bacon before.
Never in my life.
Matthew,
cooked
have you ever
bacon
cooked
before.
bacon?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you've been recently working. Doing new cooking.
Yeah, I mean, I've done
so-
that years
Okay.
ago.
But
All
the
right.
thing is, the bacon it starts out really long,
Yes.
and then you cook it and it shrinks up,
Uh-huh.
and it gets all
Yeah.
crispy and all that
So-
kind
Because
of
it's
stuff.
because like 90% of it is fat,
Fat,
so
yeah.
it just melts away. When
That's
you
where
cook
all
it.
the grease
so
is coming
so
from.
your
Yeah.
bacon, did you make it crispy
That's
or
what
did you
grease
make it
is, just
floppy?
melted
Yes.
fat.
Crispy.
I done both,
Yeah. Okay. All right. So-
crispy and floppy.
because floppy bacon is flaccid bacon and that's just it's chewy and it's
I liked
useless.
it. I liked it
Did
because it
you?
reminds me of Irish bacon, which we call rashers.
Although I think floppy bacon would be okay wrapped around a hamburger.
Does that
But I'm
give
not
you a
sure about-
rash?
No, we just call them rashers.
Okay, where's the story going? It's just about the fact that you cook bacon for the
Anyway,
first time.
yeah, coming back to the story,
Okay.
it was good.
All right. So bacon for the first time and it was good.
Yeah, well, like I've had bacon before,
Okay, I just never
but
ate
it was terrible.
Okay.
But now I've tried it, like stuff that I've cooked myself.
All right. What kind of bacon did you get? Did you get store bought or did you go to like a deli type place?
I went
Butcher?
I went to Ingles. Ingles have a butcher there, and I just said, "Can I get some nice bacon?" He says, "Yeah, sure." And I said, "Listen, I come from Ireland. We have rashers. Could you get them a little bit thicker of a cut?"
Mhm.
And he said, "Yes, we certainly can." And he did, and it was lovely.
It takes a little bit longer to cook, but yeah.
It doesn't take long to cook that. And that's the thing, bacon doesn't take a long time to cook anyway.
What kind of skillet did you use?
A pan.
I'm just saying because if you use a cast iron skillet, then you could have took the bacon grease and made cornbread.
No, see what I did was I left the grease in it and I cooked my eggs in the grease.
Chris says you can get the brain worms if you don't cook bacon well. Is that true, Matthew?
What? I don't think that. What?
Back to you, Matthew.
You can get the brainworm.
I got it once.
Well,
I'm doing this thing that used to be done to me all the time when it looks like someone's not paying attention.
Sorry, I have people messaging me like I'm trying to
Wait, did that
respond
just
quickly.
Did that just go? Oh, no, that's on you, dude. That is on you. No.
You sent me a. You know what you are? You can just no.
Yeah. I just listen. That's on you for now. Matthew's been getting texts. You know what? We didn't hear Matthew getting texts. We wouldn't have known it. Well, I knew, but because I can see him. But still, all right.
Let me hold on. Before anything else happens, let me silence my watch.
Dunabro said Matthew did a segment with Prisma Health on brainworms. He might have. There we go.
Oh, that was loud.
There we go. That was loud.
loud.
He deserved it to be loud, though. I mean, because it was almost as loud as your watch.
You know what? You can just revenge is going to be so. Do you know the next time you're up against the wall, I am just aiming for one Pacific region.
It's very cold in space.
Yes, it is.
So,
I'd Atlantic to see you try.
So on the topic
Nobody
of
would
my
hear you
messages,
scream.
though, this brought
Admiral
up
Kirk,
a
I'm
question that would probably only go to you, Cameron. Have you ever, in Dungeons and Dragons, played a character through a campaign, and then after the campaign, had the character come back in one-shots or future campaigns that you've picked them up again for?
Yeah, he does that all the time.
Just like, I've done that a couple times.
Because my friend is inviting me back to a one-shot with an old character that we played back in college. That was very fun, and that's what this whole
college. That's a long time ago for you, right?
I've also
we played it 5 years ago. So
yeah, that's quite a bit. All right, so
don't let him do that to you.
I need to get back to the original thing. Back when we started, before we went through all this stuff, we were talking about taste tests.
We're too far. We're too far away.
No. That's what I do. We were talking about taste tests.
Not far enough.
Nesquik. Do you have Nesquik in Ireland?
Yeah, but we call Ness Oak.
Is it Nessie? Yeah,
we call it
Nessie Quake.
Ness O Fast.
It's Nessie Fast. Okay, so Nesquik. Have you ever legitimately? Have you ever had Nesquik before? So it's a flavored powder that you put in milk. So Nesquik has launched a new flavor. What flavor is it, Matthew?
Rainbow lollipop. I don't know.
Wow, that sounds like a good flavor. Cameron,
I'd eat that.
Yeah.
Llama breath.
Llama breath. Okay, not as good as rainbow lollipop. All right. Odie, that's your name.
Yeah, unicorn tears.
Okay. Oh, that sounds very sad. No,
Makes you immortal.
It's cinnamon churro.
That's not bad.
What? That sounds good to me. What is it? What you don't like Mexican food because you can't handle it?
Oh, no, I like churros.
Do you like churros?
Yeah.
All right. So why wouldn't you want cinnamon churros?
There's actually a drink that they sell at different like Mexican restaurants. I can't remember the name of it, but it's basically liquid cinnamon churro.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Cinnamon.
So it sounds like they're
What do you think about that, Matthew?
I'm not usually a big fan of when they take flavors of things like that and just kind of chemically recreate it, and then especially mix it into something. Like, I love churros.
Here's the thing,
I don't think I would want to mix a churro into milk. That doesn't sound great.
All right, we're gonna take a break. I can't help it, man. I gotta stay on clock because someone's going nuts over there. Don't want him to get noobed again. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to continue in the roundtable with something I think everyone here will be willing to try. Your stares don't intimidate me. Now, if you actually had the shillelagh, that might scare me a little bit.
That's a loving stare.
Is that what it is? All right, we're going to hug it out during the break. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of lingering.
Amsterdam.
Stop it.
I would like to say, first and foremost, I thought you had it silent.
That sneeze was slowly coming on.
I wasn't trying to set you up, man. I'm so sorry.
Why would I silence? What? Oh, no!
Turn your own mic off. It's like right in front of you.
No, he's on about my watch.
Oh, okay.
So,
and you know what the worst thing is if I had, because it has gone off twice already, and y'all have it here because I keep my hand down. If I had
your hand, Odie?
Huh? What? What did you say?
It's a legitimate question.
What did you say?
Ask where your hand was.
your hand?
It's down under the desk, doing stuff it probably shouldn't be.
Uh-huh.
When I felt the vibration, I lifted my hand, and I was like, "Oh!"
Look again.
Thank you for putting it right in the microphone. Yes, that was great.
Oh yeah, right into the microphone.
You can say that maybe Cameron set you up. I had nothing to do with it. So blame Cameron. Is someone offended by everything that we do?
Someone trying to offend me. It's not working.
Yeah, like that's possible.
Of all of the people,
there is no way that Odie can be offended.
Well, no, he's actually trying to offend the four of us. But
I would never try and offend Odie, the Scotsman.
Yes, exactly.
He's a proud
Who
Brit.
comes from a peninsula. Never. Never.
Got him. I saw that.
I think the word is burn.
That's a fun one, isn't it?
Open the text. You're the top one.
No, he's not going to. He doesn't have the
He
text
does.
line.
I don't.
He doesn't have the text line.
We don't want to know.
Huh?
Okay, I kind of want to know.
And then look
I've
at
only
it.
ever had the text line in front of me one time.
I've heard a couple times people coming at Bill Frady. What a mistake that is.
That's a joke.
Yeah, because
Of
he
all
just,
of the people.
Yeah, he just has it out.
Like,
with him on
and
the
here's
air.
the thing, like,
you know,
this person, 818, that's his last three numbers. You know, like, I know what he's doing, but it's a kind of little bit like, no, you are. You know, I just
I know
can't.
you are, but what am I?
But it's like,
Well, is he projecting?
nah, he's just being what he's being what he said the four of us are.
Is it a word you can't say on the air?
I don't know. I think it is, but I don't know.
I'm just curious.
Top one.
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know what I have an
I
idea.
think that's funny.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, what?
To me, it's an insult.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it?
So what's it mean? I mean,
Like jerks, like a more
Yeah.
extreme
Oh,
version
yeah.
of jerk.
I thought it was like just
Yeah,
a
that's
bunch
funny.
of goofballs. That's
That's a-
what I thought it was.
No, see,
I second
in
that.
Ireland, if you say that to people, you're going to get a slap.
I just
Are
figured it
you?
was-
Yeah,
Because
because it's a bunch of people that
Yeah.
bunch of people that what?
pleasure themselves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't
It's,
think
it's
that's
an
where.
insult.
yeah, it's an Irish insult.
Well, look up the definition.
that's well,
No,
It's
not
the
your
equivalent of calling
definition.
someone a
The
gooner.
definition that's
Have you never heard that before? Gooner?
no, I've never heard that before either.
It's someone that does all that way too much, like all the time.
There's a term for it?
a contemptible person.
Yeah,
It's a more recent.
It's a general term of abuse.
Sounds like
okay.
it's more of an
Yeah.
urban
But in-
dictionary
in-
kind of thing.
No,
there are a
yeah,
lot of
it
words
is.
that mean something to some people. And what's your source?
Yeah,
No, what is the source up there? Is which dictionary is it?
Oxford.
Okay,
Oxford.
there you go. So the Oxford Dictionary says. Now the Urban Dictionary may say something different.
Yeah, I know.
The streets always have something
Yeah,
else
I
to
like.
say.
I like the. You need to look up Odrin. And everybody out there, you need to look up Odrin in the Urban Dictionary.
I think not doing that.
It's
I don't want
funny.
that on
as
my
all
search
get
history.
out. Just on the Urban Dictionary, look up Odrin, and it's the first one. And go and do it. Go do it.
They're doing
They're
it.
doing it.
Oh, I'm not doing it. I was just seeing what time it was.
ODRAN.
ODRAN. ODRAN.
That's very accurate. Why would you do that to a movie theater?
Welcome back to the Upstate Pulse. We're smack dab in the middle of the round table, and Odie, no, you're not allowed to dance on the round table.
What if there's a poll?
No, because you wouldn't put that in the middle of a pole, because then there would be an umbrella attached, and that
It would
probably,
need a lot of
Oh,
structural
no,
probably
no,
hurt.
no, no.
Yeah, yeah,
It'd be a dancer's poll.
No, but they don't do that in the middle of tables, right?
They do in some of the establishments I've been in.
Okay,
Like the wool shed in
They will if you pay
Australia.
enough.
Did you just say the wolf shed?
Wool shed.
Wool shed.
Yeah, there's a nightclub in Australia, in Cairns in Australia, called the Wool Shed. Look it up. Go look it up.
Not looking.
is
photograph.
that like the Love Shack?
No. It's just a
Glitter
normal
on the
nightclub.
highway.
It's just a normal nightclub, except that it's designed for dancing. Like all the tables have, the aluminum check plating.
No.
No.
It's
that's
a
not
hard plating.
Matthew, do you know aluminum check plating?
No, I don't.
Okay, all right.
I bet.
This is a world that we are
Chris,
not a part
No,
of.
Chris definitely does.
Why
know what it
don't
is.
you put that on, Chris?
Oh, he knows. But anyway, aluminum check plating is on the table, so you can dance on the tables without destroying them, and on the chairs, it's on the floors because it's easy to clean.
So the general
And they
public
have-
can get up.
Yes, and they do, and they've got stripper poles in them, and the girls like to remove items, even though they're not that way inclined, because alcohol is interesting sometimes. Yes. That's what it is.
So what's the next segment?
We have a text line, which is 71307. If you would like to text us in the last 19 minutes that we have on the show.
Yeah, cinnamon Cheeros sounds good. New Nesquik flavor Cheeros, Crypto Town Water. Okay, that's a bit weird. Jeopardy host recommendation is Limu, Emu, and Doug. I can see it.
Why not?
Why
They're
not?
on everything else.
And somebody else said something that tried to offend me.
No, why do you necessarily think that it's trying to
Because
offend
that
you?
word in England and Ireland
What
is
word?
an offensive word.
What word?
I'm not saying it because I'm programmed not to say that word on air. So
Okay.
you can say it.
All right, fine. I mean, so you have me concerned because give the definition of the word that you will not say. Did you take it down already?
No, it's there.
Okay.
It's the definition that I would think is a person that pleasures themselves.
That's not what the definition in the Oxford is.
Oh,
What is
the Oxford.
Did you take that down?
No. The Oxford Dictionary says
The
it
place
is
of words.
a contemptible person used as a general term of abuse.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So,
Which is like saying hi to us.
Yeah,
That's
and
basically what it
Mr.
is.
Burns in The Simpsons called you two a bunch of that names.
okay.
Was he
And-
correct?
Oh no, it's for everybody but Odie, so it says a bunch of wankers.
Oh, so now you say it because it's not. It's not you. Okay. So
Did he clarify? Is that what he did?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fine.
actually clarified.
And look, he thinks that's funny.
I
I don't know why he
I
thinks
think
that's
it's-
funny.
I think it's
yeah.
hilarious.
So that word's okay as long as it's not directed at you.
Yeah, because he's not. It's
Sounds
funny.
like somebody was scared of being offended.
Yes, it does.
No, it's not that I'm. It's an American term.
So
for,
here's the thing: if you were offended, you would have
Yeah.
had to respond in kind. But since it's us, you don't care what they say to us.
nah, not even slightly.
Okay. All right. So
What
going
happened
back
to
to
camaraderie?
the
I
oh,
don't
that's
know.
you always got that one friend that's he doesn't care. All right. So here's one.
says accurate.
Yes. Here is there's something coming down the pike, if you will. And just a few days on May 21st, McDonald's is introducing a new McFlurry flavor. Cameron, what kind of flavor do you think it is?
Reese's.
Oh,
I think they already have,
that one.
Yeah, yeah.
They do?
Matthew, what do you think? New McFlurry flavor.
Well, the last one wasn't rainbow lollipop, so I'm gonna go with lollipop rainbow.
Okay, that's a
You're
totally
on a
different
thing
thing.
today.
It really is.
How is that different?
Lollipop,
Because,
lollipop,
lollipop is before the word rainbow
lollipop,
in this one.
lollipop.
Dum,
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 dum. All right, Odie, what do you think?
I want to say like a mint or something.
Okay, it is the Grandma McFlurry.
No.
I don't want
Chopped up
that.
grandmas
Yeah, I don't think it's well. What do you think they did after she got ran
Made
over by
with
a
real
reindeer? I don't know.
grandmas?
walking up from our house.
Yeah,
Christmas
yeah.
Eve.
It's so.
I gotta put the old lady in a blender.
All right, here it
And
is.
serve her to a kid on Christmas Eve.
Okay, that's just disturbing.
That's
All
how
right,
you get rid of the evidence, kids.
all right. Tariq Hassan, Chief Marketing and Customer Experience Officer of
Whoa,
McDonald's.
whoa. What happened, Ronald?
Yeah, well, he's the face of McDonald's.
Oh,
He's
okay.
not necessarily the thing. Says this: the Grandma McFlurry tastes like a trip down memory lane, and we're excited to give our fans that experience while honoring the grandma figure in all our lives. It's unclear exactly what candies are used in the new McFlurry flavor. All right, so
Werther's Originals.
now someone said butterscotch.
Yeah.
It's filled with
and
butterscotch.
here's what I think they're going to taste like: those orange peanuts. You know those orange.
I
Why?
Yeah,
I absolutely love
yeah.
them.
So do I. My mama had those all the time. They were laying,
circus peanuts.
yeah, circus
Yeah.
peanuts. Exactly. I think they're going to taste like that.
By the way, Chris put in a banger right here, or a
No.
singer. A Meemaw float.
Well, that's yeah, but it's
mean, it
not a
depends
float
on-
though. It's a
I
McFlurry.
know. I thought it was a good play.
All
on
right,
it,
Cameron,
though.
what do you think it's going to be? And so this got me to thinking because I'm a grandpa and my wife, happy birthday, is a grandma.
Happy birthday.
But I don't think we don't have that stuff hanging around like my grandma did.
You're not.
When I go to my grandma's house, there was bacon and biscuits on her stove.
Yeah.
All the time.
All the time.
I just something could have been eating them overnight, but we were little kids.
Yeah.
Wanted to go there because those biscuits and the bacon was just perfect. Even though it might have been there for a week and we might have died, it was still as perfect.
I know.
So I'm guessing that the McFlurry is not going to taste like bacon and biscuits.
Someone says it sounds like nasty denture crud McFlurry.
Denture cream. Yeah.
No, they're saying crud.
Okay. Well, after you have the cream in for a while, my understanding is
it solidifies.
It turns into crud.
Turns into crud.
It's like when that Elmer's paste that you had to put on stuff when you're a kid.
No.
After a while, it just kind of crumbles. All right. Americans would know. Yeah. Because it's something required by every school for pasting things. Although they may have they've changed the glue sticks now.
I know the stuff. Yeah. I know the stuff. You could put it in
it's
your
Elmer's,
hands
it's white, and it's just, and they tell you not to eat it. It's
but you can't eat
there's
it.
always a kid who's eating
Don't
it.
eat it.
Yeah,
you can always replace chapstick with glue sticks.
That same kid has moved up to meth by now. But anyway, so
it's the natural progression.
Yeah, I mean,
the
Elmer's glue is definitely a starter drug. Yeah, for sure.
Hey kid, I got some Elmer's glue. You want to try it?
Just
all right. These kids that I'm talking about eat the glue, not sniff it, because that's volatile chemicals. You should not do that. You shouldn't eat it either. So there is. I'm willing to try it. I think it's going to be some weird candy flavor. They will not say.
Would you take him to the candy shop?
What is that supposed to be?
I don't know. It's a song.
But it's you. So we always think it has to do with something else. So
that's just stereotype.
What's the color of the lights, Odie? What's the color of the lights?
Green.
Okay.
No. Stick that in your pipe.
All right.
I ain't sticking anything anywhere.
If you were a wizard, you'd have a long pipe.
There was a guy back in the day who played nothing but jerks in every movie he was in.
Steve Thingy.
No, Dabney Coleman has died at the age of 92.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if you don't know who Dabney Coleman is, if you ever watched the movie, I'm guessing these guys haven't. 9 to 5 with Dolly Parton and Lily Tomlin and Jane Fonda. Yeah, that's it. And he was the bad guy. He's been in a lot of things, including apparently he was in Yellowstone.
Yes, he was.
He played Kevin Costner's dad.
Yes, he did.
And supposedly there's some weird twist. I don't know if you
haven't gotten all the way to the end.
Yeah, so I'm not going to spoil because I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so my favorite movie that Dabney Coleman was in is actually Modern Problems. Did you ever see Modern Problems? Had Chevy Chase in it, and he was like driving behind this thing that had chemicals that spilled on him and gave him telekinesis. And Dabney Coleman was a jerk, and he went on a retreat. And
I'm racking my brain.
Don't kill yourself. You just bought a Porsche. You'd have to watch it. It had Nell Carter in it, which back in the day.
I'll look it up.
Yeah. I really like that movie. They didn't mention it, but he's been in a lot of things. All right, we're going to take our final break. When we come back, we're going to hit the lightning round. Yeah, that's what it's called, where we throw in as many of the stories as we possibly can. Yeah, Chris, he was in War Games. He's really good in War Games. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
He was also the principal in Recess.
Yeah, he's been in it.
That's where I know it.
He's one of those. I mean, are you a character actor if you only play basically the same character?
Different flavors of jerks.
Yeah, there's a couple guys like that. Like the guy who plays Walter Peck in Ghostbusters. That guy, he was also a jerk in Die Hard. So, I mean, there's some of those guys that they made a living out of doing that. They're just punks. And Dabney Coleman supposedly nothing like the all the characters he played.
Here's the thing: if you're good at it, then you know.
And his mustache was always amazing. So
yes, it was. It was on point.
Yes.
Pretty sure they just made the Recess character look just like him.
Probably. Yeah, I loved War Games. Shall we play a game?
Shall we play a game?
Although, they beat Joshua with tic-tac-toe. Or By the
way, Odie, if you put an H in your name.
Yeah, that guy, Chris, that guy always played a bad guy too. And then he got caught in a certain kind of theater with Pee Wee Herman. And Yeah, and then it's just
doing what the bunch of people did.
Yeah,
Okay.
he got busted for that, so to speak. Yeah, it was a big story back in the day. Pee Wee kind of worked his way back around to being popular again. That guy whose name I forget, he died recently.
He died, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
He wasn't.
I just loved it when Jeannie kicked him in the face. It was such a good kick.
Jeannie was baby, wasn't she?
She was.
And then she got a
Before
nose
the job, and now she looks like
she's nobody.
I don't know.
She hasn't gotten work.
No, here's the
properly
thing.
since then.
No, I bet she's worked in a bunch of stuff since then.
You just don't know who
Look
she
up
is.
her IMDb because her nose is not the nose that it used to be.
No.
You just don't recognize her.
Yeah, maybe. What were you going to say, Cameron, if you put a H in my name? Cameron.
Oh?
If you put a H in my name?
Oh, then the definition changes. It starts off with a man above all men.
Yeah.
Apparently, everyone thinks that the show's over and they're just on their phones and stuff. I mean,
I know.
We got another 9 minutes. I mean,
9 minutes.
I'm sorry if we're not, keeping your
derivative.
interest.
It's a derivative of, like Oren. It's a derivative of Odin.
Okay.
So you can ODHRAN or Odin, which is also a derivative of Odin.
So what you're saying is you believe you're a god.
I am a god.
Okay. All right.
There's
Why
no
don't you believe
belief.
that?
I am. Look at me wearing a shirt.
It is weird.
Now look at you not wearing a shirt.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Do you want to see my nipples?
I thought that's where this was going.
And I have a bullet in my pocket. Is that a bullet in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
I thought that was like a Barney Fife reference. I just
Well, no, see, I bought my new 357 Magnum, and I put a bullet in my pocket.
Okay, why?
I don't know.
It's because you live close to Mayberry, and because of that, you just feel like there's this urge in the back of your mind to go, I'm Barney Fife.
Yep.
I'm Barney Fife.
Well, I'm Barney 5.
Yeah, no.
No, that wasn't good.
It's not. I mean,
I'll work on
Don Knotts is difficult.
Don Knotts.
Yeah,
is
it's very
difficult.
good. You don't.
I will work on it. That's all I can say is I will work on it. Yeah, Matthew.
Yeah.
Whatever you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matthew. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
You know
on
what?
We're just reading the stream, dude.
I'm gonna go
It
against the
is
grain.
a 357
I
Magnum.
I'm gonna go against the grain. No,
It's a
Matthew.
Rossi 357 Magnum, 6 rounds.
Is that what you hear in your head?
Is it beige like?
No, it's silver.
Okay.
My
It is
brain every
polished
time I
silver.
me every time the intrusive thoughts.
No, Matthew. No.
Don't do that.
Mine is yes, do it.
All right, it's time for the lightning round where we squeeze as many things as we possibly can into the last 6-7 minutes or so. Krispy Kreme has launched a new inspired donut collection inspired by Dolly Parton.
No.
Do you get 2 really big donuts?
Apparently you do. Here are the kind of Dolly Parton donuts you can have. Peachy Keen Cobbler donut.
Okay.
Which is an unglazed donut filled with real peach filling, dipped in brown sugar icing, and finished with a crunchy cobbler topping.
Nice.
It's just peach cobbler, but in a donut.
Yeah, it says that in the name.
Is that
All right.
still?
And would you get 9 to 5 of them?
I don't know. Banana pudding pie,
Jolene
which
isn't
is
getting
an
any.
unglazed donut filled with banana pudding and banana cream dipped in yellow icing with white icing swirls and topped with a wafer cookie. That sounds really good.
All
It
right,
really
that's
does.
the winner so far for
All right,
me.
and finally, chocolate cream pie, an original glazed donut topped with a swirl of chocolate brownie cream and vanilla whipped topping sprinkled with chocolate cookie crumble. All right, that one's just like a normal donut with stuff on it.
Yeah.
It's just a chocolate donut.
The banana pudding pie donut sounds pretty good. Do they have banana pudding in Ireland?
No. I had banana pudding for the first time when I came over here. I was in a barbecue joint and somebody said, "We got some real good banana pudding." And I was like, you got what now?
What?
And we got some really good banana pudding. I'm like, okay, I'll try it. And my then girlfriend said to me, who is now my wife, said it's banana pudding. It's just they're saying it's southern.
Nanner pudding.
Nanner pudding.
Nanner pudding.
Nanner pudding.
Nanner pudding.
Does she do Southern translations
pudding.
for you?
Yes, she does.
Well, that's a good thing. I
Yes,
mean,
she does.
that's a good wife. All right,
Because-
so
Yeah.
I have another question for you.
Go.
Did it have peanut butter in it? Because some banana pudding has peanut butter in it.
I don't think so.
It's a totally different taste. Still good.
Yeah.
And I don't know which one is better. I think they're both really good.
It depends on what you're feeling. Like if you're feeling like going easy, then without
Yeah,
peanut butter. but if you
Hey,
don't
Matthew,
mind chewing a little.
Matthew, crunchy or creamy peanut butter in your banana pudding?
I don't really like banana pudding.
It's
if I'm
okay.
being honest.
It's okay. We don't have to
We're all
like
friends.
everything.
But when
Yeah.
I do have pudding, I usually prefer more creamy pudding. I don't like a crunch to it.
Okay. All right. All right.
Now, here's the one that will blow your mind: is that donuts do not have holes in them in Ireland.
Well, then they're not donuts.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
They're unholy donuts.
Well,
They're biscuits.
And when
Mm.
Krispy Kreme opened their first store in 2019, the place shut down. The country shut down because everybody went to Krispy Kreme. There was a 9-hour wait to get into Krispy Kreme.
well, I'm guessing if you were in the back of the 9, you didn't get the hot and ready sign.
Did-
And yes, that rhymed because I got mad flow, yo. Adult Swim announces Toonami Rewind block with Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, Kai, and Naruto anime. Or Naruto. Matthew, big fan of Adult Swim back in the day, or still a fan of Adult Swim?
Oh yeah, I still like some of the stuff that they do.
Did you like Toonami when it first started?
Oh my gosh, I loved Toonami as a kid. I remember that. It was a great time.
It was the best.
All right,
of
Dragon Ball
times.
Z Kai or Dragon Ball Z?
So I like some of the older animation from some of the different scenes in Dragon Ball Z, but I also like some of the updates. I like how it's a lot closer to the manga in Kai and cuts out some of the filler, but there is a few pieces of filler from Z that were really good, actually, that
Yeah,
they cut in Kai that I enjoy.
yeah,
So it's
that's
kind of a
the
mix
story.
of both. It's,
Yeah.
it's kind of either or.
All right, The Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power gets season 2 release date, which is in August, and also a new trailer. And we're gonna have a problem going forward because Odie he hates it.
Odie loves everything Tolkien, and I'm going to leave it there.
Is it not Tolkien?
No, I knew the guy.
Yeah, what, his son is
No, him. I've been reincarnated.
Have you?
Yeah, no, I think they went too far off. They should have called it something different. They shouldn't have called it Rings of Power. They could have called it Middle Earth Chronicles, or they could have called it something else.
By the way, I don't know if you know this because you didn't get that far into it.
Yeah.
There are actually Rings of Power in it. So I mean,
Yeah, I know, I
it's
get
just,
it, but
It
I
takes
just-
a while to forge some rings, man.
yeah, it does. I
no,
mean,
it doesn't. It
maybe
takes
now
like
it
an
does.
hour.
It does. You know, you got to have the right
Strong
forge,
rings, you know.
and you got to have magic to go into it. And if you're going to bind them all, you got to be subtle. So I mean, it takes a while.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
know, in Mordor, where the shadows lie.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I know
All
what
right.
Mordor is.
You're a ring ray. Fallout's Ella Purnell to star in killer squirrel horror comedy called The Scurry. All right. Here's the thing. All right. We've had ninja squirrels forever. Last week, and I have a witness. All right. The crows were out in the front yard. The squirrel bum rushed 2 crows.
Yeah.
And it was on. And so I'm immediately stopped watching TV and I'm looking out the front window. So the crows gather. I don't know how many makes a murder, but I'm guessing it was a murder of crows.
More than one.
And then if you look, because we have trees, we can see behind the trees where the crows couldn't see it, squirrels coming down the trees.
Yep.
It was an amazing thing to watch. And just when you think it couldn't get any better, a large shape comes out of the woods and it's a deer. And a deer comes in on the other side of the driveway and is eating vegetation, watching the squirrels and the crows rumble.
Yeah.
And I don't know who wins there, the ninjas or the Air Force. This literally happened. And people are, why didn't you record it? Because I want both my eyes on that. I don't want to miss something.
But you know what's I mean, that is cool. Ninja squirrels are cool, but you know what is even more
they're
cool?
not cool.
You know what's even more cool?
What's that?
Ninja waiters.
Ninja wafers?
Waiters.
Wafers?
Waiters. Like in the
keep saying
restaurant where we
wafers.
had a waiter.
Oh, forgot all about that.
Ninja
it's not my
waiters.
fault. It's on the sign.
I know.
So everyone could remind me.
Yeah. Ninja waiters.
Yeah, we ain't got time for it.
Nah.
You know what? If you stay on the stream, we'll tell the story after the show is
All right,
over.
so-
Thank you for listening to the Upstate Pulse. And we will see you guys next week. Have a great weekend, everybody.
I have something ready just in case we need to.
Okay. All right. So Matthew wasn't with us. We went across the street to eat, and we're eating, and the waiter comes out.
I'm gonna listen.
Where'd y'all go to
Okay.
eat?
Across the street. I'm not going to talk
We're
about.
not gonna say specifics.
It was.
Don't be that guy.
It,
Went there again without
I'm
me?
not being rude, but I just want to
Yeah,
listen to
I
make
mean,
sure
that's what
everything
happens
okay?
when you don't
anyway,
participate
so
in
he
pre-show.
lived it. He was there.
You can
So
let me know. You can just text me and let me know you're thinking of going there.
we eat at the same time every week. I mean, you know.
Need to
it's-
be here
I
at 5 o'clock.
can't come to do that because I can't afford to go out to eat every.
Okay,
single week.
dude, I got you. Okay,
Yeah.
next time we go, I'll let you know.
Let
All
me
right,
know, yeah.
I promise I will let you know. All right, so we're over there eating. The meal is over. I mean, we're basically done eating. The waiter comes out to clear the table. My butter knife is like laying like about a foot in, well, maybe more like 8 inches on the table in between two plates. He comes, he looks around, and he slowly, reluctantly reaches his hand out to grab the knife. And he like pulls it back a little bit. Then he goes back in to get the knife. He gets the knife and he pulls the knife up. And then what did I say, Cameron?
Oh, Lord. I don't.
I think I said something like, "Okay, I was a little worried there that we were about to get knifed or something like that."
Yeah, you said something. I was like, I thought you were going to stab me there.
Yeah,
for a
yeah, I
second.
think because of how he did it, and the waiter lost it. He couldn't. He kept cracking up laughing, and they didn't see it because they were facing me. Every time he walked by, he put his hands on his face. His face is red as he's walking by because he wasn't expecting it. But it's just so odd. He just reached his hand slowly, like he was because we're having a conversation.
He's thinking
so
about it.
he's reaching out, and it was hilarious. It really
Do
was.
I stab the Irish guy or do I not?
Yeah, because
I think he was actually. I think he was thinking about doing it, and then he was like, "Oh no, they caught me!"
Yeah. I'm up to your games, dude. I was there to stop you. But anyway, that actually happened, and I think some people were probably more stunned that I said something.
Yes.
But-
Oh my God, you interacted with another person.
Because I do that rarely, but I couldn't pass up the opportunity because it was so wild watching him do that. He was like, it was like watching a movie or something.
You just go, you failed the test.
Listen, I'm guessing he's a good kid. I mean, because he's
just
probably
awkward.
He's probably like 17, 18. But he was just, I'm guessing, because I'm old and I don't understand ages anymore. But
They
he
all
just
look young to me.
Yeah, they do. But it was great. I really, really liked it.
It was funny. It was.
Yeah,
it was
it
funny.
was so funny that we were going to talk about it on the air, and I wrote it back on the thing to remind me, and then I never looked at the thing.
And
So,
now everyone who, well, no, we explained it to the people who saw. So now they know.
stop it, Chris. Beware at your house. Hey, listen, man, it's hard to get onto the compound. And if you do, I mean,
Also, people have to be really
Just
brave to
remember,
go out there.
yeah.
He has an Odie.
And you have my Odie.
All right. Say goodbye, Odie.
Hold on. Bye, Odie.
Hi, Trey, by the way, and we're leaving. Say goodbye, Matthew.
Oh, I'm back. Don't forget on Wednesday night.
Bye.
Don't forget what?
Don't forget on Wednesday night.
Oh, yeah.
Nighttime with Odie. 7
Yeah.
o'clock.
Yeah. Do that. Watch that. And Cameron, say goodbye.
Bye.
Matthew's not participating. He refuses to wave. He's
I
cool.
already said-
Oh,
I
I
said
thought you were
bye.
cool nodding because, cool nodding, flashing off the, so I got to hurry, but
He's going straight, Matthew.
I was putting my headphones back in their little
all right.
thing.
Have
little bag.
a great weekend, everybody. Look, it's a bunch of wankers.